Do not worry.
Nope, we're not doing that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry stream. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you from the heart of Lebanon in the 09. I'm coming to you solo tonight, but I'm not completely alone. I'm joined by my beautiful Rivendell Lego Lord of the Rings set, courtesy of our friends at bricking.com, Lebanon's greatest source for all things Lego, building bricks, blocks, whatever it is you use to build stuff. How you doing, Rivendell? You doing good? You hanging out? Who's hanging out over the Council of Elrond? Is that Gandalf I see with Boromir hanging out with Legolas, and is that Lord Elrond, father of Lady Arwen? Beautiful. Thank you so much, our friends at Bricking. We're gonna be taking a lot of little looks at. I'm filming a review for this set that you guys are gonna get next week. Okay, early to mid next week. Jim D Dukers, W's in the chat for Jim, folks. We barely started. Just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Right there, you can see the One Ring. Drac, you can see the One Ring. It is there in the center of that little table at the center of the Council of Elrond. See it? Beautiful. Jim, thank you so much. What an awesome way to start off the show. This is such a starting it off with a bang. We love you, Jim. Okay. I wanted to start this episode with an emotional tribute to James Van Der Beek. I was gonna play the Dawson's Creek song. I teared up a couple times looking at pictures of like his family over the last couple of days. I mean, it's very sad that he passed away and stuff, but I read something I wish I did not read on the way here, man. You know what I mean? And like I instantly got the ick. And I want to talk to you guys about it and see if I'm crazy. Because I just went from like feeling terrible for this person and his family, and I still do. I still feel bad for the family, obviously. But then I was like, why did I waste tears on someone who loves Israel, and someone who got married in Israel, and someone who's happy to visit Israel, and who said nothing during the genocide? And I don't know, wasted tears, if you ask me. You know, may whoever exists out there protect that beautiful family and those little children. But I was genuinely about to start this thing with I was like, fuck the copyright. I don't give a shit. We're playing the whole fucking song. We're playing the Dawson's Creek intro song. I used to watch that show a lot. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now. It was going to be emotional, guys. But anyways, before we get into all of that, I want to take a second to thank for Jim reminded all of you guys that we have memberships. If you guys want to join the channel, we have a membership goal of 600. Well, Jim just helped us out, got us a little bit closer. Members by the end of the month. If you guys would like to support the channel, members get an exclusive live stream every week. You can also support us on Patreon, where patrons get 2 exclusive kinds of videos. Nour and Karine are working on their fantasy review board series, where they review like all weird sorts of books. So what's the Patreon logo? They read them, they read excerpts, they review them and shit like that. You guys can watch for that. And I myself am reacting to Kitchen Nightmares, Gordon Ramsay's. I haven't filmed one in like 15 days or 20 days. I'm filming one very soon, Monday at the latest. Okay, I owe everything on Monday. Monday is gonna be only down with W says only losers watched Dawson's Creek. Well, I was a loser. Who said I wasn't a loser in high school? I mean, I wasn't a loser, but like, you know, I was kind of nerdy. I was kind of geeky. Okay, hey, it was a good show back in the day. Okay, up and coming, coming of age. I mean, you know, coming of age story. You got Dawson, you got the Creek. You know, you got who that? Michelle Williams, the dude who was on Fringe. What was his name? Joshua Jackson. I used to like Joshua Jackson. He was in Mighty Ducks. It was a cool show. It was the grown-up Mighty Ducks dude. You know, Conway. So memberships and patrons, we love you. Let me take a second to thank some of our lovely members such as Brendan Watson 1070, Kate Lane 136, Eddie 002412, Boo Art, Free the Dude, Jay of the Dead, Grey Dorian. Ooh, Grey Dorian. Also, Dr. Times. Ooh, Dr. Times. I'm in Lebanon. Are you Lebanese, Dr. Times? We got Dr. Food. We have Dr. Kafta. We have Dr. Biceps. We have Dr. Guns. We have Dr. Manouche. Now we have Dr. Times. You should be, if you come to Lebanon, you should open a watch store, a wristwatch store, or a clock store. I am Dr. Time. It would work great. Presley Peggy. Thank you so much, guys. We love all of our members, whether you've paid for a membership, whether you've been gifted a membership, whether you're out there gifting memberships. We love you. We appreciate you. You guys make a whole lot of difference. You guys make sure that we can keep the crew paid and keep the lights on over here. Also, our lovely patrons. Got your patrons like Elian Mujabber. Yalla Mabrouk. We thank you guys, our got your patrons, our VIPs. Superhero patrons like Bonnie Buns, Muhammad Mroueh, Jordan M, Joey Daboul, Muhammad Mroueh. We love you guys. Blonde patrons. Brand new blonde patron. Bomb Venusaur. Sounds like a cool dinosaur. Daniel Neckley, Mercedes W, Dopamaxed, and abductee patrons like Bertram Bach, The Pigeon, Wax Wolf, Jim D. Dukers, Burp Reynolds, and Polish Busher. We love you guys. Yip McYib. We love you. And we thank you for your support. Look forward for that exclusive content. And also, make sure to subscribe to the gaming channel, folks. We hung out with our very own Chris just a couple days ago. Chris came over. This is Chris CH from the chat, guys. This is one of you guys. Look, this could be you one day. There he is, guys. There he is. There is Chris. He's in the chat, and he's right here in front of you. Let me make this in HD. Why is this auto 360? Hell no. Let the people see Chris in crisp 720. Let's not go too crazy with 1080. And you can join the ranks of Skull Knight himself. Look, I'm already thanking members. I'm thanking members here, I'm thanking members there, but look, here's Chris, our friend of the show, beloved Chris, who brought us delicious petit four, actually, brought us delicious chocolates when he came over to the house. Isn't that weird? Lebanon is such a weird country that you can just hang out with people from your audience. It's all chill, you know what I mean? We're friends. Can you imagine Ethan Klein hanging out with his fans? That was Chris. Irene, you didn't know that was Chris? Irene, you didn't know that was Chris? Sarah, yes, Sarah, don't worry about the giveaway. I could not meet the AdamX guy today. I'm going to meet him hopefully tomorrow, so you will get it. Yeah, and hopefully by the weekend, I would say. Hopefully by Friday or Saturday. Sarah, matat alham. I got you. Hello. You think I'm going to steal that giveaway, Sarah? You should trust me. Okay, anyways, where was I? Ooh, yeah, it's me and Rivendell. That works. So make sure to subscribe to the gaming channel, folks. Okay, give us a sub. I'm out there playing Dark Souls with Elias and with Chris. I'm playing Lego Lord of the Rings. Sometimes Avatar. I think I'm done playing Avatar. I might play that in my own time. But Lego Lord of the Rings and Dark Souls 2. Join us for a good time. We got a lot of streams, lots of content, guys. You want Lego building? I'm building Lego. I'm playing video games. We're taking your questions and giving you romance answers. I'm reviewing sandwiches. We're doing it all. I don't hear any more complaints about a lack of variety. Fucking screen over there. Okay, there we go. Screen's going crazy. How you guys doing? Jim says Ethan's fans are his pool of prospective simp/employees. That's right. Who knows, Chris? Ever looking for a job? No, I'm kidding. Chris is doing too well to ever need to be here for money. When Chris says he got a stand to build the Pokedex, let's go. If I were a Lord of the Rings character, who would I be? Realistically? I don't know, but I'd like to be Aragorn because my last name kind of sounds like Aragorn, Sargon. I have a sword, that was passed down to me, by my forefathers, you know what I mean? And I'm a king without a kingdom, you know what I mean? Maybe if I go back to modern day Iraq and I can unite the Assyrians. So, hell yeah, I'm fucking Aragorn, yo. I'm the king of Assyria. King of Gondor, the king of men. From the realm of men. Also, speaking of Chris, he got me. Can you guys tell what this is? I know most of you guys in chat don't want me to get a button. Most of you guys don't want me to get a button. And I think so far, except for a couple things, I wish I could button the whole Hassan Caller videos. I wish I could just button those from existence, but we can't go back that far in time. Can we, folks? We can't. I wish I could just button that whole saga. But Chris has got me a button. A $5 button from AliExpress that we need to program and that we might try to program into the show. We're going to try, okay? Ethan and H3 had to pay 20 grand to get this functionality. We now have a $5 button that we are going to try to program just to protect myself, okay? Protect myself from further errors, from further foot and mouth moments, okay? We don't even know if it's going to work. And even if it does work, look, I've never used, you know what I mean? We're good. The button thing is only a problem because it makes your delay twice as much. I know. Don't worry, guys. Sarah, ما في إزعاج ولا؟ بس you trust me. والله يا Sarah. نحن بنزعلك. أنا بسترجي زعلك. Honk Big says, low-key, I think you were right about Hassan. High-key even. Let's not even talk about that. Who was right? Who was wrong? Who cares? Button. It's all forgotten. It's all forgotten. I volunteered Jim to buy a 20K button. Spunky boy, really? Never. That would be the biggest waste of money. If you imagine spending 20K on a button, so much that you could do with 20K. Let's see if we can do it with $5 and Chris's smarts. Chris's clever smarts. You know what I mean? If there's a way to like do this, it's kind of crazy. Oh, it's at least fun to try. Let's have fun with it for one episode. I'll push the button a few times. Then we'll never speak of it again. Chris says he's 95% sure that he can make it work. Drax says, I'm afraid it'll make you so late to reply with chats. Guys, don't. What do you think? What do you think I'm out here to say? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say nothing bad. It's just to protect your sensitive ears. Okay, let's get into the show. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be talking about the passing of James Beek today, and me just finding out on the way home today that he got married in Tel Aviv. We're going to talk about AI. There's been like, I don't know if you guys have been seeing this stuff on Twitter. Seed Dance 2.0, an explosion, massive jump forward in like AI. We're cooked. We're definitely cooked. It's no longer a question of if or when. It's like we're cooked. It's just how cooked are we? You know? When should I start, you know? When should we all start getting jobs at Amazon? But also people at Amazon are getting fired. Seed Dance, so we're going to talk about that. Emiru updates a little bit. Emiru responded to the controversy. Numfo CH is Chris, one of our community members, our beloved community member. We're going to talk about Emiru updates. So yeah, she had her, she responded to the whole situation. And then we're going to talk about Ethan a little bit and watch his reaction to the whole Emiru and Denims thing. And then, if there's time, I want to watch some parts of the, what's it called? Def Noodles debate. We'll try to see some of the Def Noodle stuff. Def Noodle! So yeah, let's get into it. I think I've loaded up all of the James Beek stuff. Just give me 1 second. Take a look at beautiful Rivendell for a moment. Look at that. Rivendell check, and there you go. Okay. Maki, guys. Maki has been replaced by Rivendell for now. Maki's out playing with Nata right now. Okay. So, James Beek, Dawson's beloved, beloved Dawson's Creek actor, died at 48. Way too young to go. I mean, very young, definitely. Here's a quick, Inside Edition video. Do these guys claim copyright?
Heartbreaking news. Dawson's Creek star James Beek has lost his brave 2-year battle with colon cancer.
You're an inspiration to so
Wait, was it colon cancer or was it another kind of cancer?
many people, man. You know that?
James Beek has passed away.
His wife just shared the news. He passed peacefully this morning, and he met his final days with courage, faith, and grace. This was his last message to his fans on social media.
I mean, I look at him. He looks super thin. I mean, certainly, it's not nice to see someone looking like that, especially someone that, I watched Dawson's Creek when I was like in high school. Yeah, when I was like 16, 17.
posted 2 weeks ago. A photo with his daughter, Annabelle, celebrating her 12th birthday. He has 6 kids with his
I mean, yeah, goddamn, 6 kids, man. Like, what a beautiful family. Like, insanely adorable children.
wife, Kimberly. His last public appearance came in December when he opened up about his health on the Today Show.
As soon as I heard the news, I thought, this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Best thing.
Best thing. I had this little voice in my head that said, you're going to make changes.
The actor was diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer in 2023 after a routine colonoscopy. He never shied away from talking
Is colorectal cancer the same as colon cancer?
about the illness, encouraging others to get screened.
Colon cancer, it's increasing in those, particularly
So I guess it is colon cancer. Colorectal surgical oncologist.
individuals under the age of 50.
Beek rose to fame in the late 1990s on the teen drama Dawson's Creek, which also launched the careers of Katie Holmes and Michelle Williams. At a cast reunion held last September to raise money for his health care, he was compelled to drop out, appearing instead in a taped message.
I can't believe I'm not there. I can't believe I don't get to hug my castmates.
The former teen star who helped define a generation is gone at age 48. And his family getting on stage singing the Dawson's Creek theme song at the reunion is more poignant than ever.
I mean, it's pretty depressing stuff, you know, the family, the kids there singing. I saw something on Twitter, and if someone could check for me, did he get treatment for his cancer? Did he seek, like, let's say, traditional treatment? Or I saw someone tweeting, and I didn't have time to verify it, that like they didn't really like try to treat it medically. Can someone check for that, and then that way I can look into it real quick later. So unfortunately, because of and we talked about this a couple months ago when a similar story came out, because of how expensive it is to treat colon cancer, he literally his family's wiped out financially. So according to Variety, James Van Der Beek's friends have launched a GoFundMe campaign after his death to support his wife and 6 children who are, quote, out of funds following the actor's cancer battle. In the wake of this loss, Kimberly and the children are facing an uncertain future, reads the campaign statements. The costs of James' medical care and the extended fight against cancer have left the family out of funds. They are working hard to stay in their home and to ensure the children can continue their education and maintain some stability. I mean, according to this, he did seek, treatment. They're working hard to stay in their home, so they might lose their home. How fucking crazy is that? You know what I mean? Like, the family of a working American actor. He was by all means very successful, made a lot of money back in the day. I mean, again, look, I'm not here to judge how I don't know how much he made on Dawson's Creek or whatever happened in the future, but he was a working actor. Like, he kept getting jobs. He was, consistently working. Maybe he wasn't on like another hit show like Dawson's Creek, but I think he worked at a time where he was probably still getting residuals for Dawson's Creek, I would imagine. They're working hard to stay in their home and to ensure the children can continue their education and maintain some stability during this incredibly difficult time. So, like, can you imagine being afraid of, like, your kids, you can't afford to pay for school or, like, send them off to college when they have to go to college? The support of friends, family, and the wider community will make a world of difference as they navigate the road ahead. And don't forget, like, I mean, their mom is a mom of 6. The oldest of their 6 kids is 12 years old. So, like, she can't even go out and get a job even if she wanted to support the family. Like, who's going to take care of the kids? She has to stay home with the kids. So they had to spend all of their savings. Like, this is why universal healthcare, people that don't support universal healthcare are fucking insane. And the fact that Americans don't have universal healthcare is crazy. If the guy was able to get free treatment, do you think his family would have to, like, literally beg for money now to survive? They had to spend all of their life savings, millions of dollars. And the guy, he died in 2 years. Like, it was just 2 years of treatment. Can you imagine if it was longer? Like, it's insane. It's so crazy. Your generosity will help cover essential living expenses, pay bills, and support the children's education. Every donation, no matter the size, will help Kimberly and her family find hope and security as they rebuild their lives. Thank you for considering a gift to support them. The statement concludes. Miles Murphy Cork, hello. So, I mean, again, insane. And if you guys, so we talked about this 2 months ago. So he had started auctioning off items from like Dawson's Creek, like clothing, props from the show, just collectibles to pay for his treatment. Can you imagine that? Like a working Hollywood actor having to sell off his stuff just to pay for treatment that you should be able to get for free in a country like America.
James Vanderbeek is parting ways with some Dawson's Creek treasures. The 48-year-old, who's been battling stage 3 colon cancer for more than 2 years, is offering up several items from his personal collection in Prop Store's Winter Entertainment Memorabilia live auction that's set to take place in December. James says in a statement on the UK company's website, quote, "I've been storing these treasures for years, waiting for the right time to do something with them. And with all the recent unexpected twists and turns life has presented recently, it's clear that the time is now." He continues, quote, "And while I have some nostalgia tugging at me as I part with these items..."
Ooh, Marina Nimis, W's in the chat, just gifted a membership that went to Colin Lacey. Congrats, Colin Lacey. Thank you so much, Marina. We got 6 new members today. Let's go.
Feels good to be able to offer them through Prop Store's auction to share with those who have supported my work over the years. According to People, proceeds will go to the actor to help fund his battle against cancer. Among the items offered, a stuffed E.T. toy and an Indiana Jones figurine that served as set decorations in the bedroom of James's Dawson's Creek character, Dawson Leary, who was a major Steven Spielberg fan. Also included in the auction, several of Dawson's clothes and accessories, including a white cotton blend Arcadia.
So just like sweaters, I mean, look, I mean, if you're a fan of, I used to watch Dawson's Creek. I wouldn't buy any of these things. Why does he have this?
Jones figurine that served as set decorations in the bedroom of James's Dawson's Creek sweater,
Okay.
as well as a necklace with a black stone pendant that Dawson wore until he gifted it to Katie Holmes's character, Joey Potter. James, who was diagnosed with cancer in August 2023, has shared several updates about his health journey since going public with his battle in November 2024. In September, James made a remote appearance.
Rave Baby says, you got to do what you got to do. I sold all of my guitars. Unfortunately, the support just isn't there for many people across the world. Cancer doesn't discriminate. Oh, I know, man. At least he had some fucking shit to sell. You know what I mean? Look, again, ideally, he would get treatment for free. We would all get treatment for free. Here in Lebanon, you have to have health insurance. And if you don't have health insurance, you're fucked. Now, health insurance does not cost nearly as much here as it does in the States, unless you're like really old. If you're old here, then yes, it's also very expensive. If you're old and have a lot of pre-existing conditions, but like if you're someone like myself, it costs way more to have insurance here in Lebanon than it does to have in the States. At least it's way more affordable here. But for me, like some people can't afford it here, even here. You know what I mean? Lebanese people are experiencing hyperinflation. The middle class was wiped out overnight here in Lebanon, so yeah.
Appearance at the Dawson's Creek cast reunion at the Richard Rogers Theater in New York City.
Yeah, Rave, and if you've also had an experience with cancer, we're glad you're here. Like Marina says, let's fucking go.
He had initially been scheduled to join his fellow alumni in person, but had to cancel after contracting 2 stomach viruses.
So I mean, yeah, pretty depressing stuff. Here's some, like, you know, people on Twitter agreeing with our take, you know, about how fucked this is. Let me just make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. Viewer Anon says, how fucked are we as a country that an incredibly successful actor who worked into the last year of his life was left penniless by a 2-year cancer battle? That is pretty crazy. Carolyn Kwan says, James Vanderbeek just passed from colorectal cancer, which has the second highest treatment cost of any cancer. Last year, he auctioned off memorabilia from his TV and film career in order to pay for the staggering cost of his treatment. His family is now left to deal with the burden of his passing, both emotionally and financially. U.S. healthcare is the most expensive globally, and medical debt is still the #1 reason for personal bankruptcy in this country. Millions of Americans, which include successful 90s television actors, are struggling every day under this for-profit system that is designed to continuously reap enormous profits for the multi-billion-dollar companies within it. James's family should not have to worry about staying financially afloat as they mourn his loss, just as no family or individual should face the reality of being one medical emergency away from losing everything. Which is very well put, you know what I mean? Very well put by Carolyn Kwan. But I mean, it is at least heartening to see that. So they had a goal of, I think, $1 million yesterday, just to raise $1 million to help support the family. So this was set up by James's friend, support for James Vanderbeek's family. James Vanderbeek was a beloved husband, father, and friend who touched the lives of everyone around him. In the wake of his loss, Kimberly and the children are facing an uncertain future. The cost of James's medical care and the extended fight against cancer have left the family out of funds. They're working hard to stay in their home and ensure the children can continue. So we already read that. Thank you. I mean, which is, oh my God, Steven Spielberg? Is that Steven Spielberg? Look at that. Steven Spielberg just donated 25 grand. And Kate Capshaw. That's pretty crazy. So I mean, look, the fund is made $1.6 million, and like, look, whatever I'm gonna say about him being a Zionist and stuff, this makes me happy to see because they have a family of, look at the beautiful family, man. Honestly, look at these children. I mean, they're all just like, you know what I mean? It's so sad. Look at this little baby. Like, this baby, I think, is a little bit older now. But like, this baby, I hope this baby can remember his dad. I hope they've all had time to build some memories. I mean, he generally seems like a sweet guy. It's just I'm having trouble connecting the sweet guy that we're gonna see, and we're gonna watch some incredibly touching videos of him, and then I want to try to marry that with the fact that he's a person who supported Israel and who loved to visit Israel. And like, how does that happen? How does a person with a family like this and who has kids, who has children, how could someone like this watch what's happening in Gaza and still be supporter of Israel, not speak out against what's happening in Gaza? And I'm not here to use that to talk about him being a Zionist to make his death seem like okay. Like, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But I myself am struggling. And like I said, I wanted to start the episode with a tribute and by playing the Dawson's Creek song. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I immediately kind of got the ick. So 1 second. Sorry, guys. But they've made a lot of money, 1.6 million, which is, come to think of it, it's not even barely enough to scratch the surface of what they're gonna need. You know what I mean? Like, they're 6 kids. They probably have like a massive home that is, they have to pay bills. Like, this $1.6 million is gonna disappear. A family of 6, unless they, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know what they're gonna do. This is not nearly enough money. Like, this might help them out for, like, let's say a couple of years. Some of these kids are like 2 years old, 3, 4 years old. You know what I mean? Who's gonna pay for their stuff? Does their mom have to run out and get a job now? Who's gonna take care of them? So it's pretty crazy. So I feel very sad for the family. Jim says that many blonde children is so creepy. They are very blonde, very Aryan family. I mean, look, this was a nice update. So Zoe Saldana, who's also kind of problematic in many ways, is donated $2,500 to the GoFundMe, but she's doing it monthly. So they're getting monthly payments of $2,500, which I didn't even know you could do on GoFundMe. But I think like that is fucking badass. Like, that's crazy. That's telling the mom, like, that's telling the family, like, don't worry, mourn, but we're gonna take care of the kids. Like, don't worry about the kids. You know what I mean? You're not gonna have to worry about like feeding them or housing them. That's $2,500 a month. If a couple of other celebrities can also pitch in like a couple $1,000s monthly just for the kids, honestly, I'm genuinely like, it's terrible for the kids. 6 kids, like, that's a big family, and the mom can literally not get a job. I mean, she can try, but she's got to raise 6 kids. Okay, that is 2 full-time jobs. I'm sorry, like, raising 6 kids, and the oldest is 12. That is, come on, you know, that is impossible. She cannot get a job and have a 2-year-old that needs her at every second. So this is kind of sweet, I think. Irene the Dream says, to be honest, I looked like that when I was a kid and mixed. So, I mean, look, they're getting support. So we got people saying that everyone knows James was a huge Zionist. He credited Israel with finding his second wife and family. That doesn't make him a Zionist dumbass. They met there. They weren't Jewish. Well, you don't have to be Jewish to be Zionist, shboogies. Anyway, we'll get into that. Here are some final photos shared by his best friend and 2 of his friends. Some of his final moments. Look, I mean, he was also kind of woke. Like, this was a video he dropped a couple of years ago, criticizing the Democratic National Party for not holding elections for Joe Biden.
It's early in the morning on Memorial Day. I'm walking my dogs.
Like, not having debates. Like, they just anointed Joe Biden as the Democratic nominee. He was like, no, he should have to earn that nomination. He's way too old and shit. Like, that was kind of dope back in the day.
On a weight sled with my kid in it, and I cannot get over the fact that the Democratic National Committee is saying there will
No, she wasn't in the IDF.
not be a debate to decide the nominee for president. Are you kidding me? There's no debate. There's no debate over an 80-year-old man who, if he lives, will be the oldest sitting president in the history of the country. And if he doesn't live, has a vice president whose approval rating is worse than his. This guy is obviously declining mental faculties. You're putting him up in front of a podium with flashcards telling him who to call on and what the questions are going to be. And you're telling us there's no debate? How is this a democracy? And how is any...
I mean, look, he's kind of based. It's kind of based. You know what I mean? He's calling him old as fuck. You know what I mean? Then we need to debate. You can't just anoint someone. The people. This is democracy. You can't just shove someone up,
right?
Up the people's ass and force them to vote for him. You got to give people something to vote for, not someone to vote against.
Day, going to post about thanking our troops and thanking the families who have made the.
So, anyways, again, this is all just stuff to show you that like he's a very likable guy, and I would say I could probably agree with him on a lot politically. You know what I mean? He probably isn't as left as I am, or a lot of you guys are. But I mean, you know, he's saying and doing all the right things. Seems like a sweet man. Okay, this was a touching video. Okay, it's almost 3 minutes. Let's watch most of it. Okay, he posted this, not long before passing. But this is some nice wisdom right here. Okay, let's listen to him again. I'm trying to show you that this is like a man with a kind soul.
And it has been the hardest year of my life, and I wanted to share something that I learned with y'all. When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, right? Which was never really all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and that was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate. I could define myself then as a loving, capable, strong, supportive husband, father, provider, steward of the land that we're so lucky to live on. And for a long time, that felt like a really good definition to the question, who am I? What am I? And then this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death. And all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about were stripped from me. I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband that was helpful to my wife. I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a provider because I wasn't working. I couldn't even be a steward of the land because at times I was too weak to prune all the trees during the window that you're supposed to prune them. And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I? And I meditated and the answer came through. I am worthy of God's love.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you are thinking, he said God, he's actually going to, because he almost kind of lost me at one point when he said, like, I'm a God's love. But then he's gonna give you guys an out, like, hey, if the word God freaks you out, don't use the word God. Just keep going with it. I know what you guys are thinking.
Simply because I exist. And if I'm worthy of God's love, shouldn't I also be worthy of my own? And the same is true for you. And as I move through this healing portal toward recovery, I wanted to share that with you because I think that revelation that came to me was due in no small part to all the prayers and the love that have been directed toward me. So I offer that to you, however it sits in your consciousness, however it resonates, run with it. And if the word God trips you up, I certainly don't know. I can't claim to know what God is or explain God. My efforts to connect to God are an ongoing process that is a constant unfolding mystery to me. But if it's a trigger, it feels too religious, you can take the word God out and your mantra can simply be, I am worthy of love.
So you see, I mean, very considerate of him. Even though he believes in God, I think he could be. I think he's religious and spiritual. Very nice of him to throw that in there. Like, hey, listen, if the word God trips you up, don't let that do that.
Because you are. Thank you for the love and prayers, everyone.
I mean, look, he seems like someone who's definitely facing death in a very graceful way, in a very courageous way, and he has such a great outlook. I'm sure he had hard times where he was crying or scared shitless. This is on camera, but he seems to have had a really positive outlook. Everything that I've seen so far online seems to show that like he faced it with like, you know, a lot of grace, a lot of strength. So again, seems like a very stand-up guy, okay? And again, I teared up for him and for his family. Again, Dawson's Creek fan, okay? But now, also here's another quick video. This one's 1 minute. He's way skinnier. This is one, like, look at this.
I think it makes total sense.
It's sad to see.
Why are we celebrating New Year's resolution was impossible to keep? I'm going to say something. I don't think it's your fault. I think it makes total sense. Why are we celebrating New Year's resolution was impossible to keep?
Your New Year's resolution is impossible to keep.
I don't think it's your fault. I think it makes total sense. Why are we celebrating a new year in the dead of winter? Why are we celebrating new beginnings at a time when nature rests? Animals are hibernating. Birds fly south for the winter. The time to celebrate a new beginning and a new you and a new resolution is in the spring, at the vernal equinox, when the flowers bloom and it gets warmer and the birds return. That's how nature does it. Why are we fighting nature? I mean, all due respect to Pope Gregory VIII, who saddled us with this Gregorian calendar system, but it just makes absolutely no sense. Plus, hear me out on this one. If March is the first month of the year, that means September is the 7th, October the 8th, November the 9th, December the 10th. You see where I'm going with this, right? So I'm going to say, screw it. I'm going to take the winter to recover, to rest, and I'm going to make New Year's resolutions in the spring.
And again, still having a positive outlook on life, sharing some nice little wisdom out there. But now let's get to kind of what tripped me up. So I was on my way home today. I was in the cab. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start the episode off. I'm going to play the Dawson's Creek music. We're just going to look at all these nice videos about him. And, you know, I was worried that I might even tear up during the show. Like, literally. And then as soon as I saw, like, a tweet saying, like, the guy was actually... What did they say? Someone tweeted something about him. I looked into it. Then someone said, oh, by the way, he was a Zionist. I was like, oh, fuck no. Please no. Then I Googled James Vanderbeek, Israel. And I got a couple of articles. And I'm not going to shit on you guys. No shit. Like, I immediately, like, got the ick. I still definitely feel terrible. R.I.P. Seems like a genuinely sweet man. But I was like, why did I cry for this guy? Like, why did I felt so stupid? And tell me if I'm crazy. Please tell me if I'm crazy. Because I don't want to be this kind of person. So James Vanderbeek's Tel Aviv love story from first meeting to wedding. James Vanderbeek burst into our lives in 1998 as Dawson Leary, the star of the iconic teen drama Dawson's Creek. He shared a famously complicated relationship with Jen. Drove Joey to distraction, was a mostly loyal friend to Pacey, and undoubtedly won our hearts. On Wednesday night, they announced that he passed away at just 48 years old. In recent years, the actor battled against aggressive cancer. Okay, In the late 1990s, Vanderbeek began dating actress Heather McComb. The connection was immediate. They dated for several years and married in 2003. 6 years later, they separated, finalizing their divorce a year after that. Unlike many Hollywood breakups, theirs was amicable. Their split was very friendly, and they remained good friends, a source confirmed. People magazine reported that the Dawson's Creek star paid his ex-wife $7,750 per month, so $7,750 per month, and spousal support through 2012, despite having no children together. McComb was earning $1,750 per month at the time, compared to Vanderbeek's reported $35,000 monthly income. A few months after separating, Vanderbeek visited Israel. While dining at La Mer restaurant on Bograshov Beach, he met Kimberly Brook, who would become his next wife. In August 2010, Vanderbeek and Brook returned to Israel. So, like 2000, yeah, 1 year later. So in 2010, Vanderbeek and Brook returned to Israel and married in an intimate ceremony. What happens if I click on this here? Ooh, we have an old article. Oh, let's check that out now. I was famous. So they got married at the Kabbalah Center on Dizengoff Street in Tel Aviv. 2 months before the wedding, they confirmed they were expecting their first daughter together. I was famous, I was rich, I got divorced, I was less rich, I was single, and I was in Israel. I finished being single. I wanted a real relationship, a soulmate, someone I could build a family with, he wrote on their anniversary in 2020. So if I understand correctly, he's not even Jewish. So you have to be like an extra kind of like sick Zionist to go to Israel if you're not like some Jewish people. Like if you're born and you're taught like, hey, you need to go to Israel. You need to go to Israel. It's the promised land. It's a promised land. That's what they think. They're kind of brainwashed. Sure, let's go to Israel. Let's go home. You know what I mean? So I get that, but like for like just a Christian dude to just want to go to Israel, like to me, it's like that's like an extra sadistic. You know what I mean? Like I kind of Jewish people, like at least I understand they've been brainwashed into thinking that it's their land and you know, whatever it is. But like just a random Christian dude. I was in the middle of a self-discovery conversation with a friend when a soft voice interrupted to ask a question. I got annoyed. Who the hell is ruining this moment? I turned around and saw Kimberly. 3 days later, I asked her what she was looking for in a relationship, and she said she wasn't interested in one. 6 months later, we were living together. 2 weeks after that, we were pregnant, and almost a year after our first date, we were married. So now, as far as I understand, Kimberly is also not Israeli or like Jewish. Vanderbeek added, this marriage has required me to be more present, more authentic, more open, more patient, more passionate, more courageous, more fun, and more vulnerable than ever before. We've experienced joy, pain, and everything in between, and even in our most heated arguments, she is the one I want by my side. Let me just see if there's any more mentions to Israel right here. No, I don't think so. No, that seems to be it. There's a whole other article. Don't worry. Okay, first, let's read about their wedding. So Dawson gets married in Israel. Exclusive photos. James Vanderbeek ties the knot in Kabbalah Center in Tel Aviv. Ashton and Demi's rabbis officiates ceremony. Katie Holmes stays home. The couple arrived in Israel for the birthday celebrations of Rabbi Shraga Berg, founder of the Kabbalah Center in Jerusalem. Famous. Okay, so to understand Kabbalah, I think they were both Christians, but they converted to like the Kabbalah faith. Let's see here. So inside James Vanderbeek's quiet love affair with Israel. Again, just a headline that sends shivers down your spine. Like, Jesus, man, you know, you're a good man, Dawson. You had it going. The news hit like a gut punch yesterday. James Vanderbeek, the golden boy star of Dawson's Creek, just died at just 48 after a tough fight with stage 3 colon cancer. He leaves behind his wife Kimberly and their 6 children. In Hollywood, where genuine warmth is rare, Vanderbeek stood out for a different reason. He was one of those rare celebrities who actually embraced Israel and Jewish life with sincerity. Yes, the skeptical question many asked after Debbie Schlu. Okay, let me just find out. Is he Jewish? I just need to know, like, is James Vanderbeek Jewish? Let me ask. No, he's not Jewish by heritage or upbringing. Christian influenced background, but later in life, he and his wife explored Kabbalah, a form of Jewish mysticism that some celebrities study, and they even had a ceremony at the Kabbalah Center in Israel when they married. But that doesn't mean he or his family are ethnically or religiously Jewish in the traditional sense. So yes, that was what I wanted to get to. I just wanted to make sure. Yes, the skeptical question many asked after Debbie Schlussel's tribute was he really a friend of the Jews? Has a clear answer. He was. It started in Tel Aviv, on a Tel Aviv beach in 2009. Fresh off a divorce, Vanderbeek was dining at La Mer restaurant when Kimberly Brook, then a producer, walked up and interrupted his conversation. Sparks flew instantly. A year later, the couple returned to the very same country where they met and got married in an intimate whirlwind ceremony at the Kabbalah Center on Dizengoff Street. Photos from that day show Vanderbeek in white, proudly wearing a kippah, as Rabbi Yehuda Berg officiated. It wasn't some red carpet stunt. He later shared warm memories on Instagram. The strangers shouting Mazel Tov when their wedding made local news. The restaurant owner who sent them off with free wine and blessings, the incredible hospitality in Nazareth, and even a touching, if chaotic, experience in Hebron. He wasn't waving Israeli flags at every award show or turning into a full-time activist, but in an industry that often treats support for Israel like a liability, Vanderbeek quietly chose connection over coolness. He met his soulmate here, married here, and spoke about the country and its people with real affection for years afterward. I mean, that's what we would need. That's what I need to see. Because right now, these guys are just clinging on the fact that, well, he met his wife here and they got married. So they love Israel quietly. He doesn't need to say that he loves Israel. The fact that he hasn't said anything against Israel means that he quietly loves us. Like the cope is unreal. Like maybe I overreacted to James Vanderbeek, but like he hasn't really, I mean, look, he hasn't spoken out against the genocide, which is horrible. And he did choose to go to Israel at the very least 2 times in his life, which is also fucking horrible. But like the fact where like this part is fucking hilarious. He wasn't waving Israeli flags at every award show or turning into a full-time activist, but in an industry that often treats support for Israel like a liability, Vanderbeek quietly chose connection over coolness. Quietly, yeah. The key word is quietly. He said nothing because he was afraid for his career, I guess. Israeli voices noticed. Hen Mazik, oh fuck that, called him a true friend of Israel. Ynet ran a warm piece on the romance that began on our shores. Jewish commentators described him as a mensch, that highest Yiddish compliment for a decent, kind human being. In a town full of performative solidarity, Vanderbeek's version felt authentic, personal, respectful, and rooted in actual experience rather than hashtags. Yeah, I mean, he's like, he may have never written a hashtag to say long live Israel, but his quietness said more than a hashtag ever could. He loved to come to Cold Stone Creamery. Every time he was in Tel Aviv, he used to get, we gotta have it here in Tel Aviv at Cold Stone. You don't say small, medium, large. You say, like it, love it, gotta have it. It's so clever. It is so clever. And James Vanderbeek, bless his heart, always had the gotta have it. Gotta have it. Rest in peace, James. So, okay, look, I guess the story with Israel is not as intense as they want us to think. They're just trying, they're grasping at whatever they can. Okay, let's say James Vanderbeek, Gaza, genocide. Has he said anything? There is no direct connection between actor James, Israel committing genocide in Gaza, Israel committing genocide in Gaza. UN accuses Israel of Israel committing genocide in Gaza. There's nothing on James Vanderbeek. Come on, man. Nothing. James Vanderbeek speaks out. So, I mean, you see, like, this is where I'm kind of struggling. Like, how does a guy who's, like, out there talking about, like, how I am worthy of God's love, and I used to think of myself as an actor, and now I think of myself as this, and he's a sweet guy, and everyone in Hollywood is donating. Steven Spielberg is giving him 25 grand. Zoe Saldana is giving him $2,500 a month. Everyone wants to support his beautiful family. Then how do you explain the instant ick I had when I read... just read those things, and then I looked into, like, did he at least, okay, he could have gone to, just like when I say, like, Klein has a chance to redeem herself, like, just say that you regret, that you feel bad about your service, just say that, like, you feel bad about that raid. There's a lot of things that you can say to show remorse, you know what I mean? So, okay, he got married in Israel, he was young, he met his wife there. I understand why, even romantic, like, hey, we met on a beach in Tel Aviv, let's go get married there. I'll forgive that second trip, I'll forgive it. And they converted to Kabbalah. I get it. You know, they want to go do it there. They think it's there. You know, they're uneducated on the matter. They probably don't know. But, like, years passed. And then genocide happened. And the country that you loved and celebrated and went and got married. And you don't put out a tweet. You talk about Biden being too old. And you talk about this and you talk about that. You don't say anything about the fucking genocide. You have kids at home. You have a 2-year-old. You have a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old. 6 kids. You don't talk about kids being butchered. So... it's like, how good of a guy could he have been? Like, sure, he's a nice guy to the people in the neighborhood. Sure, he's a nice guy on Instagram. Sure, he's nice to his castmates, to his coworkers. Sure. But if he doesn't care about what's going on in Gaza, and if he thinks that what's happening in Tel Aviv and in Israel is cool and normal and is fine, is he a good person? Should I feel bad? Is it wrong that I felt bad before I knew that he got married in Israel and that, like, he might be a Zionist? And is it wrong that I now, like, regret feeling bad that he died before? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of struggling. How do you guys feel about this thing? I'm genuinely curious. How does chat see this whole thing? Nola Magnolia sends 50 Egyptian pounds. Thank you so much. Says, oh, fuck that. Proper reaction to that name. What name was that? What did I see? Oh, Hen Mazig. Yeah. Ew. Fucking nasty. So what do you guys think? Raimi says I don't feel bad anymore. That's the thing. I got the instant ick, man. Like instantly, I was like, oh fuck, man. And it's still tragic. It's still sad. He's young. He should be there with his family. He should be there for his family. Artful says he's not terrible enough for me to not feel bad. I still feel bad for the family. And he's not. Look, he hasn't said that like Israel has the right to defend itself. He just stayed, like the guy said, very quiet, which they took as a compliment. Again, Israelis are desperate for any support. Literally, someone saying nothing to support them, they take as like a compliment. And they couldn't wait for him to die to be like, he loved Israel. His quiet love for Israel. Like literally, give it a couple days. Literally, the next day, 2 articles. His quiet love for Israel. Don't forget, he got married on our shores. They're trying to claim him. They're trying to claim him as their own. But they don't have to even do that to claim him as their own. He never spoke out about Gaza. He never spoke out. So, I don't know. Miles Murphy Cork says, I have heard of people regretting grieving once they found out bad things about the person. Nola says the way he spoke about God sounded Christian coded. Zeph, Mabruk al membership. Artful says he's not here to defend himself. That is true. He's not here to defend himself. I mean, I wish I knew about this before. I literally saw a tweet about this today. Artful, I was literally going to start this episode with a tribute to James Vanderbeek. I was going to open the episode with... He had 2 babies. I was going to start the show like this. Literally, like yesterday I was tearing up going through his GoFundMe and reading some of the messages that people left on his GoFundMe. So that's why I'm kind of tripping out. I'd be tripping out, you know. I was very happy to see that their GoFundMe was raising money just for those fucking kids, man. 6 kids. How are they gonna make money? Like genuinely, are they gonna live off of donations for the rest of their lives? Is like Zoe Saldana and Steven Spielberg gonna cover everything? So, anyways, that's what it is. R.I.P. to Dawson. The Israel thing kind of gave me the ick, but still a beautiful family. I'm glad they're making money. They're not making money. I'm glad they're raising money to be able to care for the kids in the short term at least. It's not gonna be enough for the long term. God knows. 6 kids, $2 million, and they have a big house. I'm sure. Like, they ain't gonna. May the Lord be with them and protect them. But yeah, just kind of put a damper on the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to know anymore. I don't want to. And I've tried to not mourn celebrities anymore. Because I'm like, they're just fucking actors. You know what I mean? So I try not to care anymore. But like, this guy actually touched me. It made me sad because he's too young. He's young. And he has a lovable face. He seems like a nice guy. Like, he has a face where you just look at him. He has a warm smile. Seems like a nice guy. You know what I mean? And he seemed to reflect that in his everyday life. So it's just like The Blind Side. Yeah, but like, I'm just chilled to go to Israel. It's cool. Like, it's like, no, that is built on blood and genocide and death. So how? Anyways, moving on. We spent too much time on James Vanderbeek. R.I.P. Let's have some fun, shall we? You guys want to have some fun? Let's talk about AI for 5 minutes, and then we'll move to Emiru. Yes, Emiru Updates, and then Ethan. And AI is not fun, but like, you know, it's at least lighter. We're gonna look at some AI sloppity slop. Slop! Okay, but AI is getting real, folks. AI is fucking terrifying. We've already started to see it get more terrifying over the past few months. And I try not to show a lot of AI content on the show. We hate AI over here. But I do try to talk about it when there's like a big leap forward. You know what I mean? Like when I see something that goes like, that makes me go like, oh shit. I kind of want to share it with you guys just to see if you guys are going to go, oh shit with me. Or hopefully you'll tell me to take it easy and not, you know, not freak out. Chris sends $2 and says, I had the pleasure to pet Nata and Maki. He did. Those 2 little babies. Rowan, thank you so much for the Lego. Thank you. The thank you goes to bricking.com, Lebanon's greatest source for Legos. I mean, generally, if you guys live in Lebanon, they do have the best prices here. So thank you so much. I'm filming a full review. I got nice little beauty shots of everything. I got little close-up shots of the Lego figures. It's gonna be a fun video to make and edit next week. AI, folks. Seed Dance 2, is that what it's called? I've been seeing this all over my Twitter, folks. It's over. Seed Dance 2. That's it. It's done. Actors are done. It's horrible. An AI-generated video of Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise fighting on a rooftop is going viral with people saying AI is getting too realistic. You know what's cool about this shit though? The only good thing about this AI footage is that I can now get movie quality footage and watch it on the channel and not get copyrighted, because who's gonna copyright this AI shit slop? Anyways, here's Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise punching each other on a roof.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal!
Oh, he's talking about Jeffrey Epstein. That's so fucking funny, dude.
He was a good man! He knew too much about our Russia operations. He had to die, and now you die too.
So, okay, so forget that the punching, like some of the punches are kind of whack, like he's just punching him in the stomach, like some of the punching is bad. Just look at the faces. Hear the voices. Okay, the voices are much better, and while the motions are a bit wonky, it's getting much better, folks. It's getting like scary better.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal! He was a good man! He knew too much about our Russia operations. He had to die, and now you die too.
So Tom Cruise killed Jeffrey Epstein. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. But like, there's a lot more. Look, here's Tom Cruise fighting a robot. Like, look, guys. Some people in the chat are saying, "I can tell this AI right away." Yeah, okay. There's gonna be some gives. It's not gonna be perfect, but like, oh, sorry, you guys can't even see that. There's gonna be some giveaways. Look at this. Like, this is pretty, like, I'm pausing it. This guy looks like fucking Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? It looks like Tom Cruise at a random frame. Look, it's Brad Pitt, a little wonky. Of course, if I focus on the fire, like, look, it looks like AI. Of course, you could probably tell, but like, this is just gonna get better. It's only gonna get better from here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. To me, this is reason to freak out. Look at this. Fucking crazy, man. Like, I'm sorry, this is insane, dude. I even saw like Austinox, Hassan's editor, on Twitter. It's like, I think, like, after seeing this, I think I need to start at least like learning how to use this stuff just to understand where we're at with the technology, because like, I just need to know what the fuck is happening. Like, I'm also like, this is shocking to me. Like, this is literally film quality. Look at this dude. Like, this guy did this in 20 seconds. This guy made himself fight Captain America. Like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? And all this stuff like devalues all of this. Like, now this devalues all of these properties. Because is it still gonna be special to see like Captain America fighting someone in a movie when you can literally make him do whatever the fuck you want on your phone in 20 seconds? No, it's not. This is going to devalue all art, all of entertainment. And this is just a stupid example, but it's just kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I find that insane. The guy just put himself in a fight against Captain America. Look at this. Transformers versus Optimus Prime, but with Pacific Rim. Now, this looks very animated, but it still looks kind of good. But like, that's clearly like, a CG film or something. Like,
Autobots, transform!
This looks a little bit stupider. Like, in the beginning, like that shot of Godzilla getting out of the water. Like, that's movie quality right there. This right here, this is straight up movie quality, man. We're cooked. You know what I... You hear me? We're cooked. Look at this, Wolverine versus Thanos. Now again, for example, let's say, imagine this is gonna happen in the new like Avengers movie and Doomsday or whatever. You're gonna have Thanos fighting Wolverine. it's not going to feel, if this were to happen, I don't even know or care at this point. But if this were to happen, this is all becoming less special because anyone can just fucking animate this at home in 5 seconds. You know, they can prompt it into an AI fucking search bar, press enter, and within 10 seconds you have this. Meanwhile, you have like an army of VFX artists, thousands of them, trying to render these shots, you know what I mean, working like slaves, being paid like minimum wage by Marvel, while some dude in his basement is making this in 20 seconds. And then you see this over and over again. Like every time I open Twitter now, like I don't even know, like am I looking at a real picture or AI? That's the first thing I think of. So I don't know, man. Like it's gonna ruin all sort of visual entertainment for me now. Because as soon as I think that this could be AI, I've already lost interest. Even if it's not AI, the fact that I'm thinking, is this AI? Is it not AI? I just don't engage with it anymore. I just scroll past. Like fuck it. I don't want to think about it. Like, tell us, I'm done. Crazy. What else is there? Ethan Hunt versus John Wick. Got slow-mo shots. And that's the prompt. You see Dan 2.0 to generate a video about Tom of X John Wick Ultimate Showdown rainy night abandoned warehouse. The rain flowed down the tin roof and the air was full of gunpowder. Look at this stupid shit. Tom was dressed in black tactical equipment. His headphones were slightly hung, and his eyes were as calm as a knife. Opposite. So it's any fucking idiot can write this prompt and make any fucking dumbass. Oh my god, man. Yeah. Titanic. Alternate ending. This one's a bonus feature on the DVD. Jack, come back! Oh, Rose!
Jack, don't leave me.
What else we got? This guy says, this is literally my first test. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of looks like, have you guys ever seen Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix? This is giving me Love, Death, and Robots vibes, which... I mean, again, so for someone to prompt in like 10 seconds, just put in like a paragraph or a sentence and get this, this is insane. Like, this is literally, who's going to pay for animators when you could do this in 10 seconds, guys? Who's going to pay for animators? What's going to happen to our environment with all of these fucking data centers rendering all of this bullshit AI that people are making and cranking out every 10 seconds? This is Love, Death, and Robots. I swear to God, if you had told me this is a scene from a certain Love, Death, and Robots short, even though the arrow's flying backwards, I would have believed you. Like, look at that. Oh, a knight with a cell phone. I would have believed you. Well, Love, Drax says it looks like game animation. That does, but Love, Death, and Robots, most of their films look like game animations or like video game cutscenes. But like this to me kind of looks like something I would have seen on there. You know what I mean? Like, this is good looking CGI. Like, it's good looking and it's consistent. The character looks the same. They're not changing every frame. He looks the same. I don't know, man. This to me is a big leap forward right there. This is a big leap forward. The prompt was literally high quality shampoo ad for women. Look at that. All those same animations you see in those commercials.
Strength in every drop, shine that lasts.
So, I mean, you know how much money a company can save instead of hiring a crew? You know what I mean? You got to hire an actor, a director, a writer, a sound guy, an editor. You know, maybe you can find a content creator that'll do all, he'll direct, he'll use the audio, he'll do everything. Okay, you still got to spend a couple of grand to make an ad, 5 grand, 10 grand maybe, or just prompt something. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways. This is all fucked up. I hate it. Billy says, I do not think it's fine when there is a market when there's a market putting people out of work to benefit slop. Of course, it's horrible. It's horrendous. Drax says if it makes creating art easier, then there will be great art. But you see, generative AI as a tool, like, hey, remove this background from this picture. Fine. Help me, annotate this, or you wanna, what the fuck is it called, man? God damn. Transcribe this thing. Transcribe this interview. Transcribe this thing. That's fine. Tedious, long processes. I understand using AI. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, if someone's generating images, I'm just not going to care, man. As soon as I know that a video is AI, just glazes over my head. And it's making me not want to engage with pictures anymore and with videos online. Because I keep wondering, is it real, is it not? It is devaluing art. It is devaluing music. Like, no one who's going to want to learn music now, and you can just crank out a song in 5 seconds with AI. Like, you really have to go out of your way now and convince yourself that you want to do it for the love of the art, and I want to preserve the art, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, when the whole world is now fighting against it and being like, dude, just fucking use this shortcut. Okay? So, I'm really struggling with what's gonna happen with entertainment. You know what I mean? We need people to be like, I think this is why people enjoy streamers and you enjoy this kind of content, because at least you're getting something authentic. You're getting just a fucking guy. I'm here hanging out with you guys. I'm talking, I'm being myself. Even this stuff is at risk of being replaced by AI. You think there's not gonna be like, there already, we watched videos of like AI podcasts in the past, you know what I mean? Like, even I could technically make a duplicate, an AI duplicate version of me, and then have the AI version of me run the podcast while I'm like out living my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could get to that point. You're gonna have people creating these characters, these AI characters, having them make content while they're out living their lives, hanging out, and their AI creation is making money. Now, you could technically do that today with like an automated YouTube channel that just cranks out like random videos. People are making AI generated videos, throwing them out on YouTube. It's almost the same thing. But imagine having an AI avatar just speaking for you. You have a duplicate of yourself that is out there doing whatever you should be doing. Like, they're going to do your work at some point. Like, they're going to do your job if you wanted to. And they literally are. So, I don't like it. I don't like it. And by the way, I am an AI person. This is AI Anthony. You guys didn't know, but like, I've been AI this whole time. Ooh, Chris sends a $5 donor. Thank you so much, Chris. And says, tech companies push AI hard to make PCs costly, so we rely on AI tools and subscriptions instead of owning PC. HP has already started. Yeah, I'm hearing that it's much more expensive to buy RAM now because of all of that. So they don't want us to buy computers. I'm glad I bought this computer. Let's hope it lasts me forever. Buy your computers now, folks. Buy everything you need now before RAM prices explode. But yeah, anyways, fuck AI. This is just scary. I just want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about it really quickly and give you guys an update. Next time I see like a big jump that's like scary on Twitter and scaring all of film Twitter, I will bring you what I see. But yeah, Seed Dance is where it's at now. Everyone's fucking experimenting with it. Horrific. Okay, what's next? Emiru. Let me just open up, excuse me, these links. Guys, I'm going to cut to Rivendell for 15 seconds, and we will get to the Emiru update. And we're back. Went to get some of these like sugar cubes. They're like good for the throat, supposedly. Sikarnabit. I think this is Sikarnabit. I don't even know. All this talk and all this yapping. Little pearl sugar. Little sugar pearl. Anyways. So just a quick heads up. Just a quick reminder of what happened last week. Emiru was asked on stream to share her opinion about ICE. She kind of like danced around it. Okay, we're not going to watch her video because it takes her an hour to form a sentence, and she had a fucking song playing in the background that's copyrighted. But she literally said, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to, like, get off the internet. It took her maybe 90 seconds to say that one sentence, by the way. But anyways. So, Denims criticized Emiru for not taking a stand, for fence sitting, essentially. And we know why Emiru didn't say anything, because she shares an audience with Asmongold, with people like Tectone, the worst of the worst on the internet. So she doesn't want to upset her fans. She doesn't want to say anything to potentially drive her viewers away. So she preferred to stay quiet and not say anything and act like she's too, like, I'm just a gamer. Who cares what I have to say about ICE while they're literally murdering people in the streets? So, Denims responds by sharing this picture that says racist chud and says, never thought I'd see the day would be fence sitting the modern Gestapo. I think pretty much everyone agrees. Everyone agrees that, I mean, at least I agree that, Denims is kind of right. When you, like, it's one thing to not say anything. It's one thing to say, like, look, I'm not qualified. I don't feel comfortable talking about this. I have a chill stream. We just play video games here. I don't want to bring, like, the vibes down or something. My stream is someplace for you guys to, like, escape reality. You're bombarded with news all day. This is a safe space where we can just hang out and have a good time, play some video games, and, forget about reality. It's one, you could say that technically, and I could understand, okay? I like the content creators that I engage with, the content that I watch. I want them to, for the most part, to express their political opinions. I like to know what they think, and I like to know that we are morally consistent with one another. But it's another thing when you say, I don't want to comment on it, but the company you keep speaks volumes about your potential opinion. So when your friends are, I'm sorry, Tectone, Asmongold, and Lakari, who's like a pedophile. This guy's a fucking racist, Nazi piece of shit. This guy's a potential rapist, sexual harasser, and this guy is a potential pedophile. So when these are your friends, I think you owe it to your audience, and you kind of owe it to yourself to kind of separate yourself from them. If you want to do that. But if you don't want to separate yourself from them, if you want to continue benefiting from their audience and reaping the benefits and reaping the rewards and the subs and the gifted subs and all of that, then yeah, you keep your mouth shut. You say, I don't know anything about ICE. Why do you want a streamer to gamer to talk about ICE? Well, yeah, when these are your fucking friends, yeah, I know why you don't want to talk about ICE. I know why you have nothing to say. So yeah, it is fair to say or to make the assumption that you either support ICE or you're more concerned about your chat and your audience and not upsetting your audience and audience capture than actually standing by what is morally correct. So, you know what I'm saying? And then Denims, after getting a lot of criticism online, doubles down on her take.
People on the right get so soy. You're smearing and defaming by calling someone a chud. No, it tells me everything I need to know about the character of someone who talks about things this way. I don't know why this, I mean, it's intentional ignorance, but that's okay. It tells me everything I need to know about this person. If you are fine with commenting on things you don't know about when it benefits you, when you know your audience will like you talking about it, that's one thing. But then for you to use an opportunity or ignore an opportunity where you could talk about something, maybe your audience doesn't like it, maybe you could educate them on it a little bit, but you choose not to, you're just siding with whatever your chud or chudette audience wants to hear. She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say fuck ICE. It's not that hard of a concept. You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. When did people...
I was trying to be able to pause.
You know who doesn't do political content?
And she's right. You don't have to be an expert on the Middle East to say fuck Israel, genocide is bad, I support the people of Gaza. You don't need to be a political expert to say, like, hey, shooting innocent people in the street is bad. Going door to door and knocking to see who's like an immigrant and who has their papers and who hasn't, and then separating them from their families, sending them to like some kind of concentration camp and then shipping them off to God knows where. Yeah, you don't need to be a political expert or a commentator to be like, hey, I think that's kind of fucked up. Like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. People are scared to leave their homes. A lot of my fans, like, don't like what's happening. Like, yeah, it's fucked up. Fuck ICE. It's not that hard to say that. It's really not that hard. It's a deliberate choice. It's a decision. It's a move. It's a business move.
Content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying fuck ICE. What about Cinna? These are you don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say.
Look, I'm not a political creator. A lot of people assumed that I'm like a news show or a political creator. Look at my fucking set. I got fucking spaceships, skateboards. I got Lego. I ain't doing no news show. Okay? Like when my conscience weighs heavy on me, yeah, I want to talk about fucking politics. I want to talk about it. When something bad happens in the world, it can affect me because what people call politics, it's not politics, okay? It's like news. It's like everyday events. It's important stuff. What ICE is doing, it's not politics, man. It's fucking real life. You can't just... A lot of people, like, will put things under the politics banner to just not talk about anything controversial. Oh, it's politics. I just want to talk about movies or video games. It's like, yeah, but sometimes you have to talk about what's happening in the real world because it affects your fucking movies or your video games or whatever, or your sports or something. You can't just stick your head in the sand all the time.
Fuck ICE. And I don't know if you know this. If you're an adult in this country, you should be the minimal amount invested in politics. Because you live here. There's this weird idea in America especially where like you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics. What? If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it. You can't.
Yeah, like the older you get as well, like that's right too. Like you can't, like if you're a kid, like you're 18 or something, like even though I was kind of I was getting more politically curious when I was younger, but if you're young, okay, but like when you're in your fucking mid 20s or 30s, like I just want to play like, dude, no, you're the future. You are the current leaders of this generation, like our generation now. We're running shit. You know what I mean? We're the ones who are running everything. So you need to know what the fuck is happening. Doesn't mean you can't play video games and have fun on stream, but like you got to know what the fuck is happening in the world because we have to make the decisions that run this fucking world. We're making the decisions that are going to, you know, decide we're not making any fucking decisions. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and like 10 other people are making all the decisions for us. But like in theory, we're the ones who are supposed to be running this. You know what I mean? We'll get it someday. But like, you know,
say like, well, I'm just not going to care about all this politics stuff. This is by far like the, I think, dumbest American quality. Saying I'm not into politics.
So anyway, Denim's doubled down. We reacted to this on Sunday with James and Comrade Casey on Better Left Unsaid, episode 2. Bam, bam. So then Emiru decided to post this after getting shit on. Well, I mean, a lot of people defended her as well, and were shitting on Denims. You know, it's the internet. Everyone had all sorts of opinions, but here is Emiru's full statement. Hello, it's very rare that I speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip of me from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. When the clip starts, I was responding to a mod asking a question that included the word ICE. I'm not someone who normally comments on or gives my opinions on a serious real-world topic, so it didn't really click to me that they were referring to the agency. You can see in the clip when I say thoughts on ICE, there's an instant cut afterwards that makes it seem like I'm responding directly to that question, which I'm not. To clarify, since this has gotten a lot of people speculating about my real thoughts, it should go without saying no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away from their homes or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. Okay, dubs, W. Emiru, was it that hard? Was it that hard? That's all you have to say. You know, that's good. That's a good statement right there. I would never want to invalidate anyone who struggles with those things, and an agency like causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political. It's basic human empathy. Again, great. We were just saying that, Emiru. You read my mind. I never made comments on stream about ice in the first place. That was a dishonest and intentionally maliciously clipped post. It's a very common thing that clip accounts do to streamers, and it's becoming more and more common. But it should go without saying, no one should have to live in fear or suffer because of who they are or where they're from. This is something that's always been important to me. I just tend to try to focus my creative stuff around games and cosplay rather than try to take up room in an environment already polluted by misinformation and hatred. Additionally, I thought I might as well bring this up now. It's a very traumatic and personal topic, so that is why I avoided talking about it. I will never be friends with anybody who abuses anyone, assaults people, or consumes content that enables the abuse of children. Goddamn, it's a long fucking statement. I've always been a creator who was friends or on good terms with basically everybody. Twitch streamers in Texas and LA and all different bubbles. And this has unfortunately included some bad actors. A lot of people. I mean, these guys. These bad actors. Just a few. All my podcast hosts. Every single one of them. 3 for 3. They're all pieces of shit. So yeah, what? A lot of people have questioned how these bad actors found their way into my circle, but it is certainly not because I'm okay with foul behavior. Not abuse, not sexual assault, nor pedophilia. That's, yeah, goddamn. That should be the name of her podcast. Abuse, sexual, I'm kidding. At least with these hosts, you know what I mean? These guys did their best to hide their behavior, not only from me, but from everyone around us. As long as they possibly could. Really? The whole internet seems to know they're pieces of shit. Look, I don't know about this pedophile guy. To be honest with you guys, don't even know who the fuck he is. As serious allegations or evidence came out, I always immediately dropped them and vowed to never make content with them again. Basically, everyone in Austin did the same. These incidents, multiple of them, of course, were something the streamer community here talked about extensively and affected all of us. A lot. I thought actions over words, never interacting with those people again and preventing them from being involved in streamer community activities, a lot of which in Austin are hosted by me, would send a clear message that this type of shit isn't welcome. I suppose maybe that did not make how I felt clear. Well, hopefully this makes it more clear. Anyone who abuses people or children is not my friend and never will be again. Always has been that way and always will continue to be that way. Maybe someone should tell Tectone.
She ain't talking about me. By the way, clearing things up. She ain't talking about me. She talking about Lakari and Miz. She ain't talking about me. Okay? Hey, let's keep that shit 100%. That shit ain't about me. Motherfucker, hey, that's about Miz and Lakari. Fucking get.
By the way, this guy blocked me on Twitter. This fucking guy blocked me on Twitter.
Get the fuck off of me. Get the fuck off of me. Everybody's saying, oh, that's you. Fuck no, it's not. Fuck no, it's not. Twitter disagrees with you? Yeah, because that fits their headcanon.
So yeah, back to this. Anyone who abuses people or children is not my friend and never will be again. Always has been that way and always will continue to be that way. I know this won't stop people from taking issue with the way I do things. I didn't expect it to. I'm saying this because I know my community and friends are fatigued. That's pretty much it. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I will continue doing what I usually do. I just wanted to finally say something because the speculation and lies were getting out. I'm losing the accent. Are getting out of control. It'll likely continue, but I hope putting my stance on there will help those who already feel unsupported and unsafe, like there is one less person trying to send hatred their way. Well, God bless. So anyways, again, these are her friends. And that's what Tectone had to say. Now, she did say the full clip makes it clear that she wasn't like... The full clip doesn't change anything, to be honest. And again, we're not going to watch it because she's playing fucking music in the back.
What is her song at?
So we're gonna get copyrighted. It ain't worth it. But like, again, look, she put out a statement. She said that ice sucks. That's great, isn't it? So there we go. Even though her excuse, like the video was edited, it wasn't maliciously edited. Your non-answer still stands. So anyways, that's those are updates on Emiru. Let's get into H3's opinion on Emiru and what's happening. How about that? There's a few things happening in the H3 world. Let me open up a couple links, and we will get to the H3 part. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think of this? We might not have time to get to Def Noodles realistically, depending on how much of this denim stuff we watch. So, first of all, do we have footage of Ethan Klein eating a booger? So he's using his pinky finger. We got the pinky in the ear. He's looking at it. He's examining it. He switched fingers, put it in another finger. He might have eaten it. He might have eaten a booger. Let's follow that again. So it's an ear booger. It's on the pinky. So he's gonna have. He didn't put the pinky in his mouth. So he must have transitioned the booger from the pinky to another finger. He must have transferred it to this finger. The ring finger. Or maybe he's just smelling it. There's a chance he might just be smelling the earwax to see if it's stinky wax. One more time, just to make sure. He's getting in there. You know, Lebanese taxi drivers are known to do this. They will grow their pinky fingernail like this long. It's like extra long. They're known for it. So that they have like an easy tool to like pick their ears. It's fucking it's the nastiest fucking shit on the planet. But like Lebanese service drivers, just if you ever come visit Lebanon, pay attention. Look at their pinky finger. It's extra long. It can be used as a tool for many things, having an extra long like nail here. But it's a great ear cleaner. Ethan, you should look into that if you're into that sort of thing. Drac is asking why taxi drivers. Why not? Because they're on the road all day. Where are they going to get, you know, cotton tips? Coton-tige, even though you shouldn't use cotton tips for your ears, they're bad. They can hurt you. Or they're doing cocaine. Yeah, I mean, sure. All right, nasty. Yeah, Con 4K. Gato Fumador. Also, what is this? I haven't seen this actually, but apparently Harley's been drunk on the after show. Guam sucks, but I kind of almost pity her having to deal with Epic Bacon Epstein's blatant alcoholism. Is the dude like drunk all the time? I've not watched more than 5 minutes of this after show. Let us see. Is he drunk?
Fans of hers reached out to see if she wanted some free stuff, and she like did a video.
You know who hit me up today on Instagram? Teddy Fresh. They said, hey, we'd love to send you some stuff. How about?
Ew, I would never wear that fucking ugly shit and fuck H.
Didn't that happen like a fucking year ago? Why are they talking about that now? They're literally talking about that on the after show? Like, why are you drumming up old drama that's dead?
They're genocide lovers, you know.
She's like, excuse me, do you know what country that person was born in? I don't give grace to a single person born there. Any person that's born there will be judged by me.
And that's my activism.
He does look kind of drunk. I mean, look, his job is to do an H3 after show, so he has to sit there for 3 hours, watch whatever slop they're putting out, and then react to it for another 2 hours with girl with a microphone. I would be drunk too. I'd be downing that shit all day. Are you kidding me? Especially now that there's like nothing interesting on the podcast anymore. Like, how do you make it interesting? Is he gonna have to react to the Def Noodles debate? Like, I'm afraid to watch 10 minutes of that. Did they have to sit through the whole thing and then talk about it as if it was some great, well, as you know, Ethan, the great debater. Oh, of course, the finest of debate. Like, oh my God, dude. At least they're getting paid. At least they're getting paid to do this. It's good for them.
There will be judged by me.
And that's my activism. And Gaza was saved by hating every Israeli forever.
She was like, I don't like H3. And then a lot of people were like, well, then I'm automatically going to listen to her. And that was
Exactly.
as I understand it.
Yeah, I think I'm sure she got a bump off of it.
Hey, I wouldn't mind taking a bump off it. Call up the Rangers, please. Can someone call up the power?
Oh my God, bro. What is happening on that show?
Yeah, I think I'm sure she got a bump off of it.
Hey, I wouldn't mind taking a bump off it. Call up the Rangers, please. Can someone call up the power?
She goes, how about fucking no, Zionist?
So funny because literally all I did, I was like, oh my God, they hit me up and I was like,
Jesus. Ghoulish Toad says, sorry, Sashi says, today I'm learning there is an after show. Yeah, it's new. It's a new after show. Okay, so here's this interesting thing. So there's a game
Hey,
called
come
Mugenics.
on. Bye-bye.
I hadn't heard of it before.
Hey.
There's a game called Mugenics that apparently hired Ethan and Hila as like voice actors a few years ago to do like a couple of voices. Like they're voicing a couple of cats, and now people are upset at the game because it has Ethan and Hila. So there's this whole little controversy. Let's look into that real quick. And what's happening? That Ethan's going to describe it here, I guess.
Hey, come on. Bye-bye. Mugenics, this is the hater corner. I'm almost out of this. Mugenics is a game that came out, by the way. Oh, wait,
comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Shout out. I'm actually friendly with Edmund, one of the creators. He made Bindings of Isaac. You know that game?
Yes.
Prolific game. A terrific game. I've clocked many hours playing that.
It's one of the first roguelikes ever created.
And so they've been working on this game for like 6 years. It's finally coming out tomorrow. I can already play it because I got because I'm hooked up.
Damn. Oh, can you hook me up?
But also, I voiced one of the cats.
I heard. Oh, that's exciting.
He asked me for that years ago.
That's super cool.
Little did he know. Oh, he definitely regrets that now.
But I was pointed towards this review. Mostly it has like 10s. Everybody loves this game, agrees this game is great. Right? And I've been playing it, and it is great. It's great. But there was one person that gave it an 8. Naomi Jackson. There was one sticking point for her if you go to the end of the review. She says, despite its inclusivity, when I reached the credits, I discovered just how many celebrity cameos there were for different meows. Unfortunately, including some I consider to be quite problematic, namely Ethan and Hila Klein. I'm unsure if I've come across their cameo yet while playing, but their inclusion is personally a sore point that does impact my love for Mugenics. While I still support its message, which I believe to be against unsafe breeding practices, including people who have called genocide against a certain group of people inevitable, waters down that message somewhat.
Oh,
when the fuck did I say that?
Jew.
You scumbag. Like, fuck you. What the fuck? When the fuck did I say that? Dumb.
Wait, what?
Down that message somewhat.
Oh,
when the
people who have called genocide against a certain group of people inevitable waters down that message somehow. Shit.
fuck did I say that?
Jew.
You scumbag. Like, fuck you. What the fuck? When the fuck did I say that? Dummy, weirdo, freak. You went out of your way to say that? Naomi Jackson? Give him an 8, and you're gonna ding him for that?
Yeah, I don't. The game is about like, I don't know what it's about, but like breeding cats or something. It's like a play on eugenics with cats. Like, I don't know anything about like the gameplay or anything like that.
Bro, I'm so sick of these people.
That's fucked up, dude.
It's fucked up. Like, and by the way, I never fucking said anything like that.
Me neither. She named both of us.
They did say it was inevitable. They're like, well, what did you expect was going to happen when you did October the 7th? What does that mean? When you say that, what did you expect was going to happen? Didn't you know that Israel was going to rain hell upon you? Like, he said something kind of like that. Like, what did you think was going to happen? So, yeah, he definitely must have said that it was inevitable. That she's not saying that you said that like you're happy that it's happening, but you said that like, hey, what do you think is going to happen when you do that? Of course, Israel's going to wipe you off the map. Like, that's what you kind of meant.
You're not even in the game.
Once Live Bubble asks Anthony, can you react to the Sony State of Play in 25 minutes? I'm still going to be streaming this, so I don't think I'm going to have time. I'm going to be too tired to stream. After this, I'm going to be streaming for like over 2 hours. So I don't think so. What games do you think we're going to be talking about, though?
Naomi Jackson. So here it... Oh, see, that's not even her. Video game reviewer. I'm so tired of people just taking these fucking bullshit shots and lying about me. She's literally going to ding down...
Sue her. Why don't you sue her, man? Isn't that what you love doing?
This poor guy's game because he used my voice. And by the way, we recorded that like 3 years ago.
Before I was a Zionist piece of shit.
Right? I mean, shout out to him for not being a baby and editing it out. But So, let me guess. She watches Hassan. Right? Why don't you fucking link to where I said that in your review before you defame me in one of your fucking reviews? Like, link to it. Go ahead. Show me where I said that genocide against people is inevitable. Go ahead.
And Ari says, Nana, the game said it's about breeding to breed more. It implies the game has unfavorable traits you need to breed out. Does it not? I have no idea. Is that what the game's about? So there's a guy called Giant Bomb saying he doesn't want to hear Ethan Klein meowing.
Devs had asked people of the voice acting controversy. Could it be something that the devs had asked people of many years ago and just had that sitting around before they knew that these people were poopy?
Definitely, but I think there's something like of now those people are kind of like tweeting about it or talking about it on their content. So it's like, it feels like it's a little bit of a, oh, these people are they're getting their audience to go play this game, which is also like one of the metas right now. That seemed to be the thing that helped Dispatch, right? They like got really attached to the Critical Role people, and that seemed to roll that game into an immediate success because they just played to that audience. And people are kind of seeing some similarities here, but again, like I'm not personally keeping up with this all that well. I just thought I would throw it out there and acknowledge that it's happening. Again, it's just meows. So, and I don't think that these people are making any real money from this game. Like it all mostly seemed like just favors to the developer. And if they were paid, like how much would you be paid for a meow? I don't know, $100. Like it's hard for me to get too worked up. Although I don't want to hear Ethan Klein meowing in a game. Sure, yes, I get it.
Yeah. Oh my, I don't. We don't.
It will kind of take me out of the game if I hear Ela Klein like, oh meow, I'm cat, I'm very nice cat. I sounded like Borat. I'm Ela Klein, going to Israel, Tel Aviv. Oh yeah, meow, meow, I'm cat, meow. Does that sound like Ela meowing? I guess, maybe. Okay. These sugar cubes are tasty. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of crazy.
Nice getting a check every month from my favorite patron.
So we might see this on
friend of the show,
stream, actually.
Casey.
In case we don't, let's watch it here.
Kaceytron, friend of the show, and my favorite benefit.
Let's save this for later. And then Ethan says, Denim says, jealous. Okay, these two, we might be able to watch them straight on stream. So let's just jump into the H3 episode where Ethan comments on Denims. We've talked about it on a couple of episodes. So let's see. H3. Man, my homepage is all Lego now. Oh my god. H3 podcast, let's go. Live stream. Okay. So this was it? Yeah. How many does that have 2 after shows? How? 2 after shows after 1 stream? Why do they have so many after shows? So you guys like the meow? Meow. I'm a kitty cat. I'm an Israeli cat. Meow. I eat the meow. I hate his son Packer. Meow. Meow. Israeli cat. Meow. Okay. This should be it.
My lovely, beautiful
James from Uninformed Leftist was like, I think he challenged himself to watch one of the after shows live on stream. I wonder if he did the whole thing. Okay. Emiru versus Denims. So it's from 337 to... It's like an hour long. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to watch it at 1.25x.
That, my girl.
There's always time for Denim Street.
What's
we're
crazy,
just really
I
fast
mean,
for the
look,
sake of the title.
it's not like we sat here and like shat on Emiru that much, but it's just like, listen, if you're too cowardly to say fuck ice, and you're just too afraid to lose your fucking audience, your Asmongold audience, that means you're kind of a piece of shit, and it's the easiest thing on earth to say fuck ice, just like it is to say fuck Israel, right? So for Ethan, because he just hates Denim so much, and he's also, they're hemorrhaging viewers, and they're hemorrhaging audience members, so they're latching onto whatever fan base they can, and now he's been latching onto Asmongold's fan base. He forced Kaceytron to apologize to Asmongold in their settlement apology. Like, why? Why would you want to do that? It's just to get in good with the Asmongold people. And now, He can hate Denims all he wants, but he could still say like, yo, Emiru should probably speak out against ICE. Like, it's not that hard to say, hey, fuck ICE. But no, instead he's going to be like, Emiru did nothing wrong. Fuck Denims. Like, he's just going to go fucking crazy just to not upset. He's doing the same thing Emiru's doing right now. He doesn't want to upset Asmongold's audience because he wants them in his fucking chat. That's who he wants. That's who he's desperate to have. So let's watch Ethan literally shit on his morals for nothing.
Denims calls Emiru a racist chud. And why did she call her a racist chud? Because when asked about ICE, she had this response here. So let's take a look. Emiru, if you guys don't remember, was recently the victim of a sexual assault at TwitchCon, in which Taylor Lorenz and Dan Clancy tried to blame her for it. Or at least Dan did, and Taylor ran defense.
Could you play the other video on the doc?
Play this.
I mean, look, yeah, the TwitchCon sexual assault thing was scary and horrible, but like she can still be like a shitty person. Like that doesn't you know, exude her from like any criticism or like, yeah, she went through a horrible traumatic experience at TwitchCon. She could still have bad takes. You know what I mean? You don't have to preface everything she says or does by saying, by the way, she survived an attack at TwitchCon. Like, yeah, that's not necessary. You don't have to bring that up every time. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Ethan? I'm going to have to move over here next to my buddy.
Video.
Yeah.
You got it. Thank you, Zach. You want to do this? You're saying you want to do this on Wednesday? I mean, it's kind of old
There's
news
a
by
certain
then.
extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get.
I'm curious, did Denims make this Photoshop with the racist chud?
Nah, she just reshared it. She doesn't make anything herself. That's the thing. She doesn't know how.
So like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to like say their opinions on like important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, come on, if you need a streamer
Where is there music in the background? Ethan, you're going to get us fucked with this music.
who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like, just stop. Like hello? Like, I don't, like, what? Like,
stop. Like,
how am I gonna,
hello?
I don't know. Get help. Like, even like, I don't know.
Is the music okay in the background?
I think it's been cleared. Yeah, Zach
Okay.
Yeah,
did
it's
his
the
magic.
best they could do.
Okay.
No, it works. It's good.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I don't like dislike any of the political streamers except for like some of like the really bad ones. I don't really like them, but it's like I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess it's because they just have a lot of reach or influence, but like, why are you listening to them in the first place? I don't
So that's
know.
her take, which is like completely fine and defensible and normal.
Mm-hmm.
And Denim's being shallow, jealous, uncreative, fueled by outrage, dumb, not to mention. She goes, I've never...
Shallow, uncreative, jealous. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what Emiru's content is. What does she do other than like play video games all day and like take an hour to formulate a sentence? What is her content doing that Denims' content isn't doing? Like, what is happening now? He just fucking hates Denim, so he's gonna throw out any random insult he can.
Thought I'd see the day where we'd be fence-sitting the modern Gestapo. That, I don't... Did we watch the same video?
She was not fence-sitting anything.
She's like, why do you care about what my opinion is on politics? Because
Yusuf, we are streaming together. This is the new after show. Me and Ethan hosting an after show together.
look, she's a gamer, and you can just listen to her talk. Like, why the fuck do you need Emiru to comment on anything? It's not every person's job online to make a statement on every single fucking topic.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like...
Ethan just relates to it because of the Israel stuff, right? Like, I didn't have a good take about Israel, so I'm going to defend anyone who has a shitty take about politics or something. Like, dude, Ethan, my guy. Come on, man. You know what I mean? She doesn't... No one's asking her to write a dissertation about ICE. Just someone asks, like, hey, what's your opinion on ICE? Just be like, hey, fuck them. No one asked for a breakdown. No one asked for a history lesson. No one asked for the... For all the deets. You know what I mean? Just say, what are your thoughts? Like, are you pro? Are you against what's happening? That's it. Very simple question. Why are you making it seem like it's a lot crazier?
She knows that whatever she's going to say is not going to be thoughtful enough because that's not her job. Like, she doesn't do a whole lot of research on this topic.
Yeah, she's not going to say it right. And then
she's not going to say it right, then people will tear up.
She's not going to know how to say ICE is bad. They shouldn't have killed Alex Preddy and Renee Good. It's hard to say. How she doesn't know. It's hard to say. How do you put it into words? You know what I mean? I see all these kids dying in Gaza, and I'm like, how do I put it into words that it's bad? I just don't know how to say it, so I say nothing. Okay, instead, I say thank you, President Trump, and thank you, women Israeli pilots, for bombing Iran. Okay, that's what I'll say, Ethan. How do you put it into words that ICE is bad? I'm not an expert. I don't know. Okay? I see Alex Pretty get shot in the street. I don't know, is that good? Is that bad? Did Alex reach for his gun, Ethan? You know? In Israel, when I do raids in Ramallah, we are trained. If someone even sneezes, we shoot them.
Powered on both sides.
So they're calling her racist, Chud, for that? Like, what a fucking dumb... Dude, Denims is such a gross ventriloquist.
Dig a little deeper, Ethan. Dig a little deeper. They're not calling her racist just because she's like, I don't want to say anything. They're calling her racist because she's not saying anything while being in the same circle as Asmongold, Tectone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why. Like, her silence means something. Does that sound familiar, Hila? Her silence means something. So... I think Anissa had said that once, and then Hila repeated it. Well, Hila, Emiru silence means something.
Was doll looking? She really? By the way, the ventriloquist doll thing. I don't think I ever nailed someone as hard.
Every time I see her now, I cannot unsee that.
It's crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what is this? What a great day to be alive. Are you wearing pants? Dick Cheney died on the day that Zohran Mamdani was elected mayor. Yeah, but are you wearing pants? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, look.
You need pants to fly.
Why do you care about that now, man? Why are you commenting about that?
So, for some reason, Denims really has it out against Emiru. And I think she just, honestly, I think she's just jealous because Emiru is the #1 woman streamer on Twitch.
Oh, she's just jealous. I'll be right back because I'm going to get some dehydrated coconut. Right, got some dehydrated coconut, got some pistachios, and got some raw almonds. Almonds from Spinny's, not sponsored. Okay, I got the pistachios without shells. Okay, de-shelled pistachios. I felt lazy, they were on sale. I got them. And some dehydrated coconut. Some delicious dehydrated coconut. Pretty nice, very sweet. I don't know if they added sugar when you dehydrate shit, all the sugar just like, you know?
And she got a lot of sympathy and people siding with her as she was literally the victim of a sexual assault. And
oh my god, is he saying that Denims is jealous of Emiru because she got sympathy for sexual assault? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck kind of horrible fucking take is that? What an extremely nutty thing to say. Oh, she wishes I mean, what he's basically saying is like, she wishes she was attacked by a fan so that she could garner sympathy online. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What are we doing here?
Literally the fault of Twitch's. So Denims being, you know, a political agent, a defender of Twitch, a Hassan waiting room. She has a vested interest in defending Twitch as a platform and attacking Emiru because I think she's just jealous, frankly. Live, laugh, lobotomy.
I was just looking at that.
Who got lobotomized, Denim?
It's reminding me of
That
the shirt
a lot.
with Hassan and the jacket where it's like you can't tell if he's for it or against it.
Racism. Chauvinism.
Yeah.
It's her cell phone shirt.
I was Ethan reacting to Kakalinski, or is that Denim's?
Believe it if she was like, help, I've been lobotomized. I'd be like, oh shit, that explains a lot. I literally, I'd be like, oh my god, I understand you.
Numfo says Denims was on Emiru's side the whole time. Everyone was. Everyone was, guys. Like, it was a horrible, scary. It doesn't matter who the fuck gets attacked or sexually harassed. Like, right, left, who gives a shit? It's horrible, of course. It's like terrifying and scary. And I remember Denims talking about that, for sure.
You now, I'm so sorry for everything mean I've said about you.
I did see this fucking making the rounds. This was crazy.
It's not crazy. Emiru, who is friends with Asmongold, Lakari, Tectone, plus she thinks Ethan's lawsuit is justified. Oh yeah, that's why she hates her. There was a super, super brief clip.
Yeah, we talked about that clip too. That's probably why Ethan likes her, because there was a clip of Emiru saying like, yeah, I don't steal content, and that's why I don't get sued for copyright infringement. I'm gonna go get some dried mango. Actually, haven't tried this mango yet. Let's see if it's any good.
Of her being like, I think like if you probably just shouldn't steal people's content, and you won't have to worry about being sued. And she's held on to this grudge for so long. That's what's happening. She says that she's friends with all these bad people. I mean, people say that about me. People say I'm friends with Destiny, so I don't give a fuck what who they, you know what I mean? Shut up.
Scary because I saw that some people are getting sued for reactions, but I mean it's like a different case than what I do, I guess. So surely it's different. Mr. Daly wouldn't sue me, we're homies. He likes my tweets sometimes. Yo, Dylan, thanks for 33 months. It's people that like maliciously
Some good mango right there, folks.
react. Like they react to people they hate and they're like, watch me so that they don't get any views.
She's actually summarizing it for one of the rare times when someone's actually summarized the issue correctly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't do that.
Thank you.
That's not good.
Well, looks like you just fucking ruined your life with that take, lady. Racist chud. Identified. Denims. Triggered. I haven't said triggered in a long time. I take that back. Denims. Lobotomized.
Okay, wait. I'm pretty sure Denims defended Emiru after that clip, though. Like, she talked about it, and she talked about what happened at TwitchCon after this clip. So Denims doesn't really care about this fucking clip, dude. I mean, she might. I'm not saying, look, she might be. I would, if someone said that too, I would take it personally. Personally. You know what I mean? Because when I heard that, it is kind of her siding with Ethan, siding with the Asmongold, like, yeah, they deserve to be sued. Of course, again, she's playing to her audience, Ethan, which is slowly becoming your audience. Don't you like that? Isn't that fun?
Snake, thanks for 8
So
months.
that's it, basically.
Yeah, that's all she said about it.
And ever since then, she's been out to get her.
Emiru's friends with Asmongold.
Unrelated, and also big news, ShamWow Guy is running for Congress. So everybody, you know, get your donations ready or whatever.
Emiru's friends with Asmongold, Lakari, Tectone, plus she thinks Ethan Klein's lawsuits are justified. This is crazy. 28,000 likes, 700,000 views. Racist chud. This is a crazy.
What about anything? Why? What did? Where's even the accusation or the evidence of racist? Like, you just call anybody racist for no reason? Like, she didn't. What did she do that's racist even?
Well, let's deconstruct that for a second. Let's unpack that. She should be called racist by not saying fuck ICE. No, she's not racist. But not saying anything about ICE and being friends with a racist like Asmongold. Like, okay, if you have a friend like Asmongold, I'm sorry, man, like, who's clearly a racist, it means you're at least okay with racism, or you at least are the kind of person that's like, as long as it doesn't affect me, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to speak out. So she's not racist, I would say, but she's okay with racism. She's an enabler. And to me, she's a coward. Like, these people are cowards. These are the people that stay quiet, or they're like, as long as it doesn't harm me, I'm okay. These are the people that allow fascism to take root and to rise. You know what I mean? The people that stay quiet, the people that don't want to get involved, the people that don't want to ruffle any feathers. The silent ones are the ones that let bad things happen.
Just because she refused to talk about something.
Racist chud? The fuck?
Crazy fucking post. So I will say tides are turning on this particular character.
Finally, this victim of sexual assault, I can finally talk shit on her. I've been waiting for the...
So Ethan just wants to define Emiru, I guess, by her, that one case of sexual assault, which, I mean, I guess also she claims that she was assaulted or abused by Misgift, which, again, we're not making light of that situation. But now, to Ethan, Emiru only has value because she is a survivor of sexual assault. Look at the survivor of Denims is attacking a survival of sexual assault. Like, again, he doesn't give a shit about the sexual assault. He just wants to weaponize it against Denims right now. Denims is going after a survivor. How dare she say that against a fellow woman who was attacked? Like, he always just weaponizes these things. He doesn't give a shit. You think he gave a shit about Iran? No. He weaponized it to make fun of iDubbbz and Anissa. That's what he does. Constantly.
For the dust to settle.
I will say that. I will say that.
God, she is just such a fucking... She's Denims, man. Nobody does it like her.
I hate how slow she talks, man. Her
Because she got to
reactions.
buy time. She got nothing to say.
It irks me so much.
I'm sorry, Emiru doesn't fucking speak. It takes her 80 seconds to say half a sentence. I mean, like, if you are waiting for a streamer to
More attacking against Emiru for basically nothing.
The right gets so soy. You're smearing and defaming by calling someone a chud.
That's not the part.
That's
She's
what
such
they
a
always
liar.
do. That's what they always do.
You're such a liar. At least fucking engage with the conversation.
Yeah.
You think that they're mad about the chud part?
Not the racist part.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I wish the lobotomy.
Joel.extra says, imagine buying an expensive watch and people still don't respect you. I'm sure that's what Ethan was thinking. Should I buy an expensive watch? I feel like my crew doesn't respect me. You think if I start rocking a Rolex, they'll start listening to me a bit more? You know? Should I invest in a Rolex? What do you say? We got Rolex to sponsor the show?
His shirt was in the shot with this freeze frame. It would have been nice.
The face just looks like someone who's had a pickaxe in their brain. Like shit is just a little off. The only thing that's missing is a little dribble, a little drool coming out the corner of her mouth. And then be like, I am so sorry, Denims, that I ever spoke ill of you. I did not know that you were lobotomized. I am so sorry. Can I sit you down? Would you like some soup? You look cold. Can I get you a blanket?
Everybody hates you. That's yeah.
I am so sorry, Denims, that happened to you. Who lobotomized you? Hassan? Oh.
When did people on the right get so soy? You're smearing and defaming by calling someone a chud.
You're such a fucking liar.
Place.
Seriously. But actually just say what happened. Why are you lying about what happened? She doesn't give a fuck you called her a chud.
She does come off so jealous.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's just...
Why? She comes up as so jealous, like, it's hard to take anything you say seriously when you're literally suing the person. Like, we know you hate them. We know you want to ruin her financially. You've literally said it on stream. So this is literally, like, so petty. Because you just obviously hate them. What's there to gain from this whole conversation? She's just so jealous. I can just tell, Ethan. I just look at Denims and I know. She's a jealous Beirut. I'm not going to say the word. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Just ugly jealous, you know what I mean? It's like, girl, you are green with jealousy. And also maybe gang.
Isn't Denims the #1 female political streamer, like, on Twitch? What is she jealous of? Denims is doing great for herself. She has thousands of viewers live when she streams. What is she to be jealous of?
Green. You look diseased.
No, it tells me everything I need to know about the character of someone who talks about things this way. I don't know why this, I mean, it's intentional ignorance, but that's okay. It tells me everything I need to know about this person. If you are fine with commenting on things you don't know about when it benefits you, when you know you're...
She didn't comment on it. That's what you're mad about, for her not commenting. And now you're saying you shouldn't comment on things you don't know. That's literally what she did. Am I understanding her right?
Everything I need to know about this person. If you are fine with commenting on things you don't know about when it benefits you, when you know your audience will like you talk...
What do you mean? She should comment on things when it benefits her? Like just talking about things?
Talking about it? That's one thing.
Okay.
If you stop pausing every 7 seconds and actually listen to what the fuck she's saying that if you're okay with talking about things that you're not an expert of when it benefits your audience, then you should be able to talk about it even if it maybe disappoints them. So Emiru chooses not to talk about ICE because she knows it's going to upset her audience, but there's other topics she's also not qualified to talk about that she does talk about because she knows her audience is not going to be upset. Listen, Ethan, you child, you fucking child.
But then for you to use an opportunity or ignore an opportunity where you could talk about something, maybe your audience doesn't like it, maybe you could educate them on it a little bit, but you choose not to, you're just siding with...
You're so brave, Denim. She's always taken a principled stand against things her audience totally disagrees with. She's totally not audience captured and just spoon-feeding them slop all the time.
Whatever your chud or...
What do you spoon-feed your audience, Ethan, please?
Chudette audience...
Chudette?
...wants to hear. She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You're...
Well, I don't know about her, but she's right in your case, Denim. You don't know shit about anything.
I mean, Ethan was a guest on Piers Morgan recently, so he is a political expert. He is a political commentator.
She don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say fuck ICE. It's not that hard of a concept. You know who doesn't do political content?
She didn't say fuck ICE. She didn't say it fast enough. She's a racist chud. Can we all dogpile Emiru? She didn't say fuck ice fast enough. I've been waiting jealously for the moment. Fuck ice.
Ethan's just trying to play this like angry. One angry woman is angry at another for her success. Like dude, it's got nothing to do with that. He's creating a story where there's nothing.
Ice. Say it. Say fuck ice. Shut up, grow up. Who gives a fuck if Emiru said fuck ice? How does that material affect anything? You think the people executed in the street are gonna feel better because Emiru said fuck ice? If it's not important. Like, if you actually are the activist you care about, you'd be talking about something important than crying about Emiru not saying fuck ice soon enough. The hell is wrong with you?
They also call her a pick-me because she's well-liked and has friends.
So
and
jealous.
Looks cute.
So jealous.
Oh my god, dude, they're such pieces of shit. No, they call her a pick-me because she's friends with Tectone and Asmongold, you dumb Zionist fucks. What are we doing here now? Come on, man. And they call her a pick-me because she has friends. Yeah, fuck those friends. The pedophile, Lakari, Tectone, the rapist, Asmongold, the Nazi. Those are the friends. But again, that's how far H3 has fallen. They need those friends. They need that Nazi audience. They need that Nazi audience to boost their views.
Jealous. So jealous. Doesn't look like a ventriloquist dummy. At least not one I've seen before. That's not even necessarily a compliment. It's just a statement of fact. You know?
Cutie Cinderella.
What about Cutie Cinderella?
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content.
Dude, let me guess. She said fuck ice.
But she's capable of saying fuck ice.
Yo, can you... Okay, guys, people on the street. Everybody stand down. Cutie Cinderella said fuck ice. We're done. Victory. Shut up, bro. Talk about something important.
Now, again, does Emiru need to say fuck ice? Is going to make a difference? No, but it just reveals something about her character that she's not even willing to say it. Because why? Because she's afraid of her audience turning on her for simply saying fuck ice. And what does that mean? That means her audience is full of racist pieces of shit that will stop watching her content if she expresses the least amount of remorse or empathy to immigrants, to people being kidnapped by ICE. It's a much larger conversation, but Ethan is just like, she doesn't want to say fuck ICE, and Denim's just jealous. It's like, no, man, it just reveals, it shows a lot about like content creation, the way audience capture works, and the circle that Emiru is in that doesn't allow her to basically say those things because she knows that it will harm her bottom line by saying fuck ICE. That's it. That's all we're commenting on, man. Why are you getting so upset on her behalf? She didn't even get that upset. She didn't even make an episode responding to Denim. She just put out a tweet and left it at that.
The fact that you're spending even a moment of your stream talking about how Emiru didn't say fuck ICE fast enough proves what a disingenuous, faux activist loser you are that only cares about views and outrage just to farm fucking money and views and attention. That's
but
it.
If you guys are watching live, make sure you click that like button. Let's go.
How about talking about ICE? You know what's worse than ICE? Emiru. We got to do something about her. What a fucking phony baloney, dude.
We got 170 people watching live, but 63 likes. Click that like button if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. Do all that good stuff.
What about Senna? You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say fuck ICE.
Say fuck ICE. Say those words like that. Fuck ICE. She said it. She said,
Ethan, can you, for one moment, try to question why Emiru did not want to say fuck ICE? And try to explore that thought for a second? Like, okay, let's press pause for a second. Why would Emiru choose not to say fuck ICE? And break that down. And maybe you'll come to some kind of a conclusion that, you know, might make sense.
The words? Oh, she said fuck ICE? All right, guys. Everybody clear out. Emiru said fuck ICE.
No, but it never ends with that. It's like once you say the two words they want, it's like, oh, but you didn't say enough.
No, what they would say, well, the first thing they say is performative.
You didn't mean it.
Performative. That's what they say about me.
Like, yeah, it's
you just lie about being.
If Emiru got that question on stream, they're like, hey, what do you think about ICE? And she was like, ICE? Fuck ICE. No one would have said that was performative. She could have just said fuck ICE and moved on. That would have been pretty badass, especially knowing that her audience is a bunch of racist fucking pieces of shit. It would have been like, you know what? That's pretty fucking dope that she said that. So it would not have been called performative. People call you performative because they don't fucking like you. So they're literally just projecting. Everything people said about them, they're just projecting on everyone else now. Like, I'm sorry, Ela. No one believes you when you say anything now. It does not apply to Denims or Emiru right now.
Everybody clear out. Emiru said fuck ICE.
No, but it never ends with that. It's like once you say the two words they want, it's like, oh, but you didn't say enough.
No, but they would say, well,
You didn't say enough. It's like, oh, you didn't say enough. And here, Ela is probably upset because, you know, when she said that Yoav Galan was a great guy, she then apologized for saying that Yoav Galan was a great guy. And then she's like, I apologize. People still talk about the Yoav Galan clip, but I said I was sorry. I stepped away from the podcast for 3 to 4 weeks. But it was never enough for the people. Now, even if I say I regret the raid in Ramallah, okay? Even if I say I regret it, don't tell me you didn't say it fast enough. Or you didn't say more. You didn't say you wish death upon the IDF. Well, I mean, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to tweet support for the IDF and follow Hen Mazig on Instagram.
the first thing they say is performative.
You didn't mean it.
Performative. That's what they say about
It's
me.
like, yeah,
They
it's
go, you just lie about being
It's everything that we've experienced.
Yeah. They say, are you against the genocide? I go, yes.
Look at her.
Being
It's everything that we've experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's thinking about it now. She's remembering. You know, she's down to like 700,000 followers on Instagram. She used to have 1 million followers. Like, she got butchered, dude. Let's see. Is she down to 600K? Ela Klein. There she is. 695K? Dude. Bro, she lost like 300,000 Instagram followers. Her brand is in the shitter. Teddy Fresh is probably in the shitter. Again, remember, guys, who used to buy Teddy Fresh? The fans. The fans, half of them have gone. I've spent so much on Teddy Fresh. I've shown you guys the collection. No one's buying that shit anymore. Teddy Fresh is gone. Teddy Glow's probably not working. Instagram's gone. The views are down. There's an after show that no one fucking likes. What do we do, Ethan? But they did just hire like 10 more people. I guess at this point they have so much money that like they just reinvest in the stock market or whatever. Like their money, their money sustains them. Like, you know what I mean? They're just making money off of like interest and shit at this point. They don't need the podcast to work. This is just their like items had said emotional dumping ground.
They say, are you against the genocide? I go, yes. Oh, well, good thing shame that you're lying about being against the genocide. So why'd you even ask me?
No, that's not what anyone says. Nice pause. It's when you say I'm against the genocide, but then you say shit like, well, you know, should I even go for one of the examples? It's when you say things like, well, if the Arabs outnumber the Jews in Israel, they'll kill every Jew in Israel. So there needs to be a wall separating them. Yeah, that kind of shit makes me seem like you're kind of a crazy Zionist. When you say that, well, Hamas hides bases under hospitals, what do you expect the Israelis to do? Yeah, that kind of makes you sound like a crazy fucking Zionist that supports Israel. When you say that Hamas uses human shields, yeah, that kind of makes you sound like a piece of shit, Ethan Klein.
ICE! Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE AF.
Literally, did you even tweet about say fuck ICE? Did you literally even go on Blue Sky and tweet fuck ICE? Literally. What are we gonna do?
Why don't you go on Blue Sky, you fucking pussy? You ran away from Twitter as soon as you got some pushback for being a Zionist. Are you tweeting on Blue Sky, motherfucker?
And I don't know if you know this. If you're an adult in this country, you should be the minimal amount invested in politics. Because you live here. There's this.
Oh, shut up. Stop with the moralizing fucking.
Wait, you're arguing.
How do you know what she does in her private life?
What, Amy?
She's asking for someone to do more. Why is she saying do the minimal? I don't know. She's got me all fucked up. She makes me feel stupid when I watch her.
Yeah.
She's been lobotomized.
That being said, if Emiru does say fuck ICE, I do think they'll all disappear like Thanos like snapped.
Everybody on
All
1, 2,
ICE
3.
is gonna-
Okay, here's what we're gonna do experiment. On 3, everybody say fuck ICE, and let's see if everything's fixed.
I'm not gonna say it.
You're not gonna say it, but then what are we gonna do? They're gonna continue to be. They're gonna continue to be meanies.
Is someone's birthday coming up? Maybe they could make it their birthday.
Again, they're just refusing to engage with the actual point and the actual conversation, which is, why would someone be afraid to say fuck ICE? Yeah, Denims is right. When you're 24 or 25 or 30, you need to engage with the bare minimum of what's happening in your fucking country. When people are being shot in the fucking streets, there are riots, there are protests. Americans' rights are being stripped away. Yeah, even a gamer has the fucking responsibility to say, hey, I just don't agree with what's going on. And if anyone in my audience is being affected by what's going on or afraid, then I'm sorry, and I'm here for you, and my community is here for you. That's what you fucking say. Bro, I'm streaming out here in fucking Lebanon, and I tell people in America that like, I'm here for them, and we're here for them. What the fuck can I do to help them? You know what I mean?
birthday wish and we could blow out a candle?
You know what I do? On my birthday, you know how Ringo Starr makes everyone say peace and love on his birthday?
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up in June. I want everybody to say fuck ice
Fuck
at
ice.
12 p.m. If you don't
Please?
say it, you're pro ice.
Fuck ice.
It's
But
the
you gotta
least
do it
you
like
could
that.
do. 12 p.m. fuck ice. Emiru, I see you. Stand up.
Wait, now that's become Trump.
Yeah, dude.
From Ringo to
I'm not very
Trump.
good at the English accent, so I just kind of default.
Weird idea in America, especially, where like you could just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics.
That's not what she said.
What if people care about politics but they
She-
disagree with you? What happens then?
No, people have different jobs, and her kind of like streaming job is gaming. I don't know if you're able to understand like different concepts of
Whatever, bro.
different kinds of streams, but hers is not political. That doesn't mean that she doesn't vote in her private life, or you know.
Yeah, true. She can care about
Do
it.
whatever
Make
she
it
needs
her
to do.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
You know how long it takes to say, "Hey, I don't agree with ICE" while you're playing a video game? I'm gonna reenact it for you guys. I'm playing Lego Lord of the Rings. No, Boromir just died. By the way, fuck ICE. No, Boromir just died. That's all it takes. Ela Klein, clever argument though. It's her job to play video games. I don't know what you want her to do. You know what I mean? So if I ask the butcher, like, "Hey, what do you think about ICE?" "Hey, man, I'm just a butcher." Fuck you for asking me something else. People are allowed to talk politics at work. What are we doing here now? Why are you guys talking about politics, you fucking idiots? What's your job? You're a fashion designer. Fashion designer. Why are you talking about politics and ICE?
By the way, I think it's a good. And I agree. We don't need everybody to share their political opinions. There's too many opinions, right? Let's not. Like, I don't need Emiru's opinion.
Ethan, we agree. There are too many opinions. You know what I mean? Maybe you should shut the fuck up a little bit.
Opinion on ICE.
I personally don't care. All the people she listed, I don't care that they said fuck guys. I don't care Kaceytron said it. I don't care if it
I'll go
was
down
Sin or
the checklist.
whoever.
Okay.
All these streamers have said it. I just simply don't care. There's too much going on for me to give a shit that you guys said
Hold
fuck
on,
guys or
Nate.
not.
You sound like a fascist, but then put a pin in that. Moist Critical, did he say fuck ICE?
Probably, and I don't care.
PewDiePie say fuck ICE?
No.
Did JonTron say fuck ICE?
Hell no, he definitely wouldn't.
H3 say fuck ICE?
You
Yes,
did.
I did.
You did.
You did on Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan, yeah.
Did what else? Who else we got here? Did we know Hassan said fuck ICE? We know Denim said fuck ICE. Emiru has not said fuck ICE.
Yeah. He did say fuck ICE on Piers Morgan. No, it's such a boring fucking episode. Oh my god. Worst panel of all time.
Somebody break glass in case no fuck ICE. You say fuck ICE? No fuck ICE? Denims needs Emiru's political take on this, guys.
What?
Also, it's easy for her to say. Her whole shtick is just doing like obvious political takes to pander to Hassan's waiting room audience. It's easy for her to like point to a gamer and be like, "You need to be taking political stances." It's like, this is your shit.
Although
You know?
she's terrible at
You know
it.
what? Why don't you go get Celestial at
Marvel Rivals?
Marvel Rivals, huh? That's the least you could do.
I love that fucking game.
This sucks, man. I want to get to the part where he talks about Kaceytron. Oh, it's going to be here. Okay, we're almost at the Kaceytron part.
Right? What's your rating in Marvel Rivals? Idiot, dope, lobotomized, ventriloquist dummy, no pants. She wasn't wearing pants. But you can't afford pants? Are you broke? She can't afford pants.
And that's her name.
Dude, seriously, the irony. I think she supports ICE because she didn't wear pants. I only fuck with people that wear pants. Are against ICE. Clearly, she's not cold.
Just attach. I just want to see this reaction.
Okay, hold
again.
on. I have a really good point from Hugh.
Sorry, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. It's not funny, just like unwatchable. Look at all these like freeze frames. He looks fucking unhinged. I'm just skipping ahead. He doesn't look normal in a single freeze frame. Oh my god. Oh, that's a normal one. Look at that. Compared to this, that, boom, bing, boing, bing, 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 boing, bing, bing, boing, boing, bing, 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 boing, bing. What? He said what? Boing. He told bing,
Put ice in my fucking drink, dude.
Costco's not the Rizzler stick, by the way.
Yeah,
he does his own
guess
thing.
Denim puts ice in her drinks. Who's a real patriot? I turned off my freezer. I have water all over the floor.
Oh, the same person also said if she fucked ICE, she'd be cold.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country.
Mind your own business. How about that, dummy?
Yes.
Ventriloquist dummy, lobotomized.
Stop telling people how to live their life. How about that?
How about you stop fucking suing people, you dumb motherfuckers? Stop telling people how to live their lives. By the way, we're suing the shit out of her and we want to ruin her financially. Hey, Denims, stop telling people how to live their lives, okay?
Another checkmate. Can't check it. I'm ELO 10 billion. Call me Magnus Carlsen.
What an enabling couple. Like, they're so bad. Like, when you have someone like Ethan, you need, like, his partner should rein him down. Like, instead of encouraging him, like, yes, Ethan, sue more people. Yes, Ethan, they are anti-Semitic. Yeah, yes, Ethan, everyone is after you. Everyone is calling you crazy. Everyone is anti-Semitic. Ethan, yes, Israel is the way. It's like, he needs someone that's like, hey, maybe you should chill the fuck out. Hey, Ethan, maybe you should stop checking Reddit all day. Hey, Ethan, stop it with the Instagram stories. Hey, Ethan. Maybe we don't need to sue these people for reacting to your fucking video. But, like, no. She does everything to encourage him. Oh, yes. Fuck. Are we going to talk about Anissa and iDubbbz today? I'm so excited. Like, she loves this shit. She loves this shit. They're so bad for each other, man. They're like poison. He poisons her mind. She poisons his mind. She poisons his mind a little bit more because she's, you know, from Israel and stuff. But, like, you know what I'm saying. Horrible. My God, man. Like, imagine doing any sort of drug with these people. Like, imagine doing some psychedelics with them. Oh my God. They keep talking about how they enjoy psychedelics. Horrifying experience being around these people.
Because I just checkmated you 20 times. Don't make me fort dance on you.
Emote.
I'll emote on your ass.
You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing. So I'm just...
Who did that?
Nobody.
What point is that?
Nobody did that.
What the hell point is that? Nobody said that. She didn't even say anything. That's the thing. She didn't say anything. She just continued to live her life, right? Oh, so you don't want to pay taxes? The fuck is your point? What are you doing?
But also, this girl just opened up about how she moved across the country to live with Mizkif, to be in this house, to pursue her dreams, and she felt there was this power dynamic. She finally has come out and said that I was a victim of this. She's gone through all this stuff, and her life is finally starting to have some positivity to it.
Yeah.
And now you want her to throw herself into the middle of this. We don't know the associations of who she's with, or she's in Texas with these. Listen. If you have that privilege of being able to speak on, go do it.
So proud of
you.
you.
God bless.
So proud of
guys,
you.
I'm with you.
We're so
but my God, let the girl take a breather.
Yeah.
Let the girl take a breather. I mean, hey, yeah, what about her friendship with Asmongold? What about her friendship with Tectone? What about the podcast that she hosts with these fuckers? Like, khalas, she's a victim. She's Mizkif's victim. What about the bunnies that she killed? I'm sorry. I'm sure Mizkif did some horrible shit, but apparently she killed a whole bunch of bunnies. Okay? Where's the anger for the bunnies, for the rabbits? Like, is that a joke to you people? Anyways, look at Rivendell. I'll be right back, folks. Little loo break. Little bathroom break. Be nice, chat. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. Ooh, should Rivendell watch with us? No, just be me.
I wonder if Denim stops everyone she passes on the street. Have you said fuck ice? Have you said fuck ice? Have you said fuck ice? You need to say fuck ice. Just say it. Whisper it in the wind.
She's in the ice cream truck.
That's right. I bet Denim drives an ice cream truck.
You know, I keep staring at the two of them. It's really fascinating, like how almost similar the hairstyle is, and yet Denims look so terrible and outdated.
Cheap.
And also, this
And
the fuck? Okay, they're literally just like, okay, not that they were making good arguments earlier, But like now they're just like, oh look at I hate her hair. They have the same kind of hair, but like Denim just looks ugly for some reason, and Emiru looks good. Like what? Hila, could you step out of like the high school clique mentality for a second? Okay, we're not in high school anymore. You're not sitting with the plastics and during lunch break. You know what I mean? Her hair is just so bad. They have the same hair, but for some reason, Denim's looks ugly. I don't know what it is. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? H3 podcast, that's what it's come down to? Two fucking 40-year-olds with 3 kids making fun of someone's hair? Really?
Denim's
awesome.
here, you know.
I was not going to say anything.
I can say it.
I wasn't going to say that. I'll just say Denims is horribly jealous.
You know.
I was not going to say anything.
I can say it.
I wasn't going to say that. I'll just say Denims is horribly jealous.
What slurs? What's happening in the chat, guys? Who said the R slur? Yeah, if someone said the R slur, guys, no slurs in the chat. What are we doing here? We got the best team of mods though, so like they got the shit under control, but like yeah, they don't need me to say anything. But yeah, no Numfo. Normally no one's in here is okay with slurs. Maybe a couple of people, but you know. Inari says, okay, Anthony, this isn't a safe space. I'm out. No, Inari, come on. That's what it took. Y'all care now that he's using slurs. Who used a slur? Did I use a slur? Did they react to iDubbbz? Who said what? What's happening here? What's happening here?
And I'll tell you something else. Emiru she wears pants.
Politics, what's happening? Sorry, let me see what's happening. What is happening? All right, I'm gonna continue the show. Try to figure this out later.
Have you seen Hawkeyes? Pull over the street at
Yeah,
red
if
light.
anyone was offended by anything, you know, we don't want anyone to feel like unsafe here.
Excuse me, sir. Roll down. Did you say Hawkeyes? We need everybody to say Hawkeyes. Never mind going to a protest. Never mind talking about ICE or fundraising or doing real advocacy. We need to stop everybody. Advocacy, damn it, Morgan. You know what I meant.
Not gonna pay for it.
The fuck is
Let's
this
just
point?
go back to the hair comment. I don't like the hair.
I bet Denims drives an ice cream truck.
You know, I keep staring at the two of them. It's really fascinating, like how almost similar the hairstyle is, and yet Denims look so terrible and outdated.
Cheap.
And also this.
And Emiru
this
is
Denim's
look awesome.
here, you know.
I was not going to say anything.
I can say it.
I wasn't going to say that. I'll just say Denims is horribly jealous. And I'll
Great arguments all around.
tell you something else. Emiru she wears pants. Have you seen Hawkeyes? Pull over the street at red lights. Excuse me, sir. Roll down. Did you say Hawkeyes? We need everybody to say Hawkeyes. Never mind going to a protest. Never mind talking about ICE or fundraising or doing real advocacy. We need to stop everybody. Advocacy, damn it, Morgan. You know what I meant.
Not gonna pay for it.
The fuck is this point?
Sarah, to change the mood up a little bit, Sarah Huaydat is asking, hey, Anthony, do you watch some people who like or collect Legos? Well, Sarah, I've only recently gotten into Lego with this beautiful, you know, you've seen me build this live on stream. So there's a couple that keep getting shown my way, but I'm like, there's a guy called Tiago something. Tiago, he used to work for Lego. He used to be a Lego designer, and he does reviews and stuff. So I've been watching a lot of his stuff. There's a guy called like Brixie. There's all sorts of people with accounts. I'm like discovering them now. There's a guy called Brickless who did like a very nice Shire set mock build. I'm learning more about Lego stuff, and like YouTube is now recommending all these all these Lego videos. If you see my homepage, it's like freaky. They just know what I want.
You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it.
Okay, now explain your point, please. Go ahead.
You can't say like, well, I'm just not going to care about all this politics stuff.
That's not politics. That's fucking. You have to pay.
Yeah, you're
that's
talking
the
about
law. That's just the law.
That's a terrible analogy.
You know,
That's
it's
horrible.
It's always so bad.
The lobotomized
Oh,
analogy.
Dan's not there. That's why he be speaking so much.
It takes me a second to backtrack my thoughts. Like it's such a That's
Hey,
one is breaking the law. Just to clarify.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so you stopped at red lights. You care. Oh. This is when he got lobotomized.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
This is her calling people
let's
dumb.
jump to Kaceytron.
First opportunity she gets to call her a racist chud.
Always fun at Denim Street.
Yeah, I'm in tears.
Yeah, but it's true that Emiru's been through a lot of shit.
Yes.
And by the way, Mizkif has gone committed war on her, and so she's being harassed by a bunch of weirdos too.
Mm-hmm.
So Denims takes the first opportunity she gets to call her a racist chud.
Leave,
Kaceytron,
laugh, fuck ice.
We're gonna flank her with the other side of the internet.
Kaceytron, friend of the show and my favorite benefactor. She's my favorite patron. Isn't it nice getting a check every month from my favorite patron? So, friend of the show.
Okay, this is disgusting. He's talking about Kaceytron right here.
Kaceytron, friend of the show and my favorite benefactor. She's my favorite patron. Isn't it nice getting a check every month from my...
So saying my favorite benefactor, my favorite patron, isn't it nice getting a check from her every month? So, I mean, even though she did everything they asked, she did that horrible apology that they wanted her to read. She read it. She even apologized to fucking Asmongold. Even that is not enough to get H3 off her back. She's not even talking about H3 right now. She's not even commenting about Ethan or Hila or the lawsuits. Literally nothing. She's talking about Emiru and sharing her opinion on Emiru and the Emiru situation. Ethan and Hila can't help themselves. They need to talk about her. Even though it's supposed to be done. They settled. That's it. Leave her alone. I highly doubt Kaceytron has ever mentioned Ethan and Hila in a single stream post the lawsuit. Why are they doing that? It's crazy.
Favorite patron. So, friend of the show, Kaceytron, everybody. And she has a take about Emiru. I'm surprised she's still running her mouth. I recall her apologizing to Asmongold, who she despises.
Yeah.
That was pretty humiliating. I'm surprised she's still running her mouth. What the fuck is on screen?
I'm surprised she's still running her mouth. He said, I remember her apologizing to Asmongold, which was embarrassing, which he forced her to do, by the way, just to get on Asmongold's good side and to try to get some of Asmongold's audience. So now he's bringing that up and making fun of it. And then she's saying, I'm surprised she's still running her mouth. Like, shu khassak ya air. What do you mean she's still running her mouth? Who are you to even police her speech or what she's saying? Why is it even running her mouth? She's talking about Emiru. She's not even talking about you. It has nothing to do with you. Why are you so defensive? Is it just because she's friends with Denims? Like, I don't get it.
By the way. Is it melted or is this bizarro? Is this gravy and mashed potatoes?
I think it's English
Sounds
food.
like you have to go watch her show.
Food, huh?
Yeah, what's that thing on the right? It looks like...
This is ice cream and dessert. This is dessert, I think.
I thought it was for some reason butter and
We had the same conversation
pancakes.
here. I thought it was ice cream and like apple pie.
But mashed
But it's not.
potatoes. I've seen English people eat this.
Wait, this is mashed potatoes?
It looks like ice cream.
And
The
it's called like
English
a baked something on the right.
Yo, the English are crazy.
They have mashed potatoes for dessert.
With them gravies.
It's called like a Yorkshire pie.
I'm grateful to her every month.
Question in the chat, did Ryan Toys review say fuck eyes? There's a question in the chat, did Ryan Toys review say fuck eyes?
Ryan's Toys review, the world has its eyes on you. You have a large, influential position. A lot of kids watch your show. I need you to look in the camera and tell all the kids, fuck ice. If you don't...
Did Ryan's story review go to the Roblox ice protest?
Right.
That's what I want to know. I bet you Ryan Toys review was one of the SWAT teams busting the protesters in ice.
I think so too.
Oh, David said I thought it was a pupusa. No, that is not a pupusa, David.
It could. Well, what's the lumps? Because I never seen lumps with pupusa.
No, I think
Doesn't look like
saying I'm right. It's pie and mash. Classic meal.
The English, they got to go silly.
Come on.
Never good.
Wearing a cowboy hat because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically.
She says she's going full Nazi.
I mean, hosting a podcast with Asmongold, wouldn't you call that at least half Nazi? Wouldn't you call that part Nazi? Or Nazi adjacent? Or Nazi curious?
She's gone full Nazi because she didn't say.
Because she's
fuck
wearing
ice.
a cowboy hat.
By the way, there's a funny detail.
First of all,
she's wearing a cowboy hat because she's cosplaying because she's playing Red Dead Redemption. She's not even like, I'm a cowboy hat girl.
Great explanation.
She's playing a cowboy game.
Also, cowboy hats just look good.
I'm a hater, but I'm also not a Southern boy.
How do I know about pupusas? We love pupusas in the Klein house.
I'm
even
kind
know
of
that
pooed
about
out
you
on
guys.
pupusas though. We've been eating.
We ate a little too much, but it's so good.
All right, well, let's get through this. We're
If
almost
you
done.
haven't tried it, go get it.
We gotta push. We're going to wait.
With pistachios without shells is you just eat so many more because there's less of an obstacle to eat them. God damn.
Way too long.
Cowboy hat. It's like whenever these Texas girls in like these Austin, Texas streamers.
You know what happens on the first of the month? It's the first of the month, so get up, get up. I get those Kaceytron cha-chings. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month, so get up. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
That's all I think when I see Kaceytron. I hear cha-ching. It's the first of the month, so get up, get up. I love her. She's actually my biggest patron. We have a lot of people who support the show. We do. But she's by far the most prolific of them. So far, anyway.
Girls start wearing cowboy hats. That's whenever you got to watch out. They're about to start saying some really crazy shit, or maybe nothing at all. She's like basically like.
Pick a lane.
This is what I love. It's like you either say crazy shit or nothing at
Yeah,
all,
pick a
and
lane.
apparently it's the same nowadays.
She did say nothing at all.
Apparently that's just as bad as saying some Nazi shit.
God, you guys are so pathetic. How are you gonna call her just?
Let's look at it. No one's out there saying it's just as bad. Okay, it's not just as bad. But when there is such obviously evil and scary shit happening in the streets of America, it is weird, and it is a choice to not say anything. That's all they're saying. Okay? Now, if Kaceytron is saying that she's a Nazi, maybe she's exaggerating a little bit. Okay? That's it. That's pretty much it.
Going full Nazi, like grow up. There are actual Nazis. Let's, you know what I mean? Come on.
She is. She's like a pick me for like incel freaks.
Whatever you
like
say.
whenever like a bunch of like
More jealous. More jealousy.
alt-right incel freaks start being like, oh, you're one of the good girls. You know, like, oh, you're one
said
of the
that?
good ones. You're not like you know.
Like
that
you're not a pick me, please. I seen that picture of you blazing with Mike from PA. Actually, that's very unpick me. That's just very.
Hey, that's my boy.
No, I'm just saying that picture is a disaster. Pull that up. It's so bad. Mike from PA said we photoshopped it, and then people were like, "This is the literal screenshot from the video." Like you've never seen two deader beats people in your whole life. Then seeing these two bozos just smoking their brains out.
You probably.
I'm just reminiscing on that delicious Korean barbecue lunch that Mike from PA took us to. Invited me to a delicious lunch. Did I mention his hair smelled great?
As like weird incels donating her hundreds of dollars.
A few people in the chat.
There's one right there. Donate.
Yeah,
few people are.
Kaceytron is right. She's right on the money. She's happy with the incel audience. Asmund Gold's fans, you know, hey, Emiru, you're like us. You're just like one of the dudes, one of the racist dudes. We love you.
Saying she was saying that about Amaranth.
Oh, she's not talking about Emiru? Well,
okay. Initially, she was.
Hold on, this one
comparing
is
it to-
photoshopped. AB, why'd you send me the photoshopped one?
Okay, this is the same fucking thing that happened last time. where I
You sent
thought
me
it
the
was real
photoshopped one.
This is.
I would look so
was
dumb if
covering
I pulled
for
this
Nate, I
up.
thought this is my background once. I thought it was
All right,
real.
this is the photoshopped one. There is a real one. But the thing is, the real one isn't that different.
That's what fucks me up.
That's what fucks you up.
Is this it?
His stomach looks like
This is the real
Pepsi
one.
logo.
So this is the real
Okay,
one.
this looks. Yeah, okay.
It doesn't look that different. It doesn't.
It's just like smoothed out on the fake one. It's got like a smooth filter.
These two, by the way, are the ones lecturing people on activism.
Ethan anti-weed mark.
Yeah, I don't think Emiru said fuck
Anti-weed
us.
arc.
Let me hit that.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck with weed. Even though he got famous with a Vape Nation video. He appropriated weed to be famous, but he was never a real stoner.
Emiru didn't say fuck ice fast enough.
Mike from
She doesn't do
Tatooine.
real activism like we do.
You know what this fucking idiot said to me during my grandma's funeral?
What'd he say?
He's such a fucking idiot. He texted me about, or he messaged me on Twitter about something. I totally forget what the fuck it was. And like, it was just like right after my grandma's funeral. I'm like, oh, this idiot's messaging me. We do this like once every 3 months. And it was something like he wanted me to report to you. I don't remember what the fuck it is. And then I checked my phone again, and he goes, "Your silence will be noted." he's gonna report to the.
You didn't get back to, but also it wasn't like 1 hour.
Huh?
He didn't even give you like more than an hour to get back.
I
to
don't
him
even fucking
before your
remember
silence
what it was,
noted.
but my God,
What is written on Ma Ghalaish
He's such a
El
buffoon.
What's on his arm?
oh, I love him.
This is like a nature documentary setting. And David Attenborough. Here you have the two Philadelphian apes.
Yeah, Drax says AB's laugh. AB's fake laugh is so bad. It is a very fake laugh. He's done it a lot with me. He forces himself to laugh. He'll cover his face. When AB's trying to fake laugh, he'll start doing this and like he'll run off camera because he can't act. So he'll do the fake laugh to make it seem like he has one on us and like I'm laughing at you. It's like, dude, AB, A lot more people know you, so a lot more people are laughing at you than are laughing at any of us.
And their natural habitat.
It's like outtakes from Return of the Jedi.
All they need is marijuana. What's the gas station that has everything in Philadelphia? Or in
This looks like a hookah.
Who? Why we? What the fuck is it? It's called Wawa.
Wawa. Oh, Wawa.
These two gorillas in their natural habitats. All they need is marijuana and Wawa.
Every day, and they're just like, oh,
She's terrific.
getting her like hundreds of dollars every day, and they're just like, oh, you're one of the good girls. You're not like.
Sorry guys, I had to skip the fat shaming if that's okay with you guys. It's just literally 10 minutes of him making fun of them for how they look and that they're enjoying some nice weed. Like what the fuck?
Those other annoying American girls.
28 years old and still pulling the UWU. I'm small bean. I don't do politics. UWU.
What the hell is going on in our chat?
ICANT.
It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal to the worst type of men.
By the way, little known fact, because she's so far from it, but she started off in Twitch as like the OG, what they call booby streamer. So it's just weird to see that she's like mad at these people now and be like, how dare you court incels? But like, that's how she cut her teeth on Twitch.
Because, like, really misogynistic, shitty incel, like,
God, dude. It would be a thing for Ethan to talk about booby streamers, wouldn't it?
men, they like a woman that doesn't have any opinions. You know, they're like, oh yeah, somebody that I can mold to have all of the same fucking right wing.
I don't know.
You're barely literate. I mean, you're so blazed out of your mind 24/7. I can't even call what you have an opinion. It's like, it's like the spark of sentience. It's
but
like,
also like just
like a gorilla that took mushrooms and became self-aware for the first time. She's right there in the development phase. What, Eli?
Just like AB said, Emiru just had a whole like very public coming out about trauma against Mizkif.
She's on the front line.
She seemed pretty opinionated to me, you know?
That was extraordinarily brave coming out against Mizkif.
I hear Nate laughing.
You know?
Disagreeing with Emiru on her ice take does not mean that you're okay with like what happened to her with Mizkif or like at TwitchCon. Like, why do they keep bringing that up again? Like, sure, yeah, she went through some horrible shit with Mizkif, horrible shit at TwitchCon. Shouldn't stop her from just being like, hey, telling her incel shitty audience that like ice is shit. Again, she's just a coward, man. Just like you are. Okay? You're too afraid to fucking criticize Asmongold. Why is that?
The fucking poet.
Thank you, bro. I made
There you go. He's hiding the face. He's hiding his face again. There you go.
There, you become the fucking poet.
Thank you, bro. I majored in poetry. Well, they bring it out of me, you know?
They really
inspire
do.
me.
They do.
You want to see Kaceytron and Def?
Oh my god, guys. I mean, AB, it's so funny. Oh, I can't stop it. Oh, the fuck, man.
I'm forming opinions. Let me show you. Let me show you something. What is this one?
I will say there's one more Denim's clip in here. I don't know if you want to get.
Yeah.
I know this is a long episode, but we're having a lot of fun. Here's an exclusive look at Mike from PA, Kaceytron, and Denim's forming in their first opinion.
This all never mind.
Wait, sorry. Here they are. This is breaking the situation here. First official. Where's the one with the tower? Anyway, you get the idea. You get the joke.
Look at it.
I'm not gonna get claimed for showing you guys Space Odyssey clip.
This is so boring. It's the second time we watch some long H3. I watched him on Piers Morgan last time. It was unwatchable. This is like fucking unwatchable.
Great.
40 minutes shitting on Denims for just saying that like Emiru should have said fuck ice. Like, really?
Movie.
Very good movie. Ahead of its time.
What else did they talk about on the show? Turning Point's halftime show, the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm in this new game. Shane Dawson, Lolcow IRL stream.
MAGA opinions that I have. And then I think that she also,
Elab, I agree. Hard to Jester Gooning watching H3. It's very hard to Jester Goon or Jester Max. Or Max Jester Goon.
also plays into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women as being more docile than...
What do you want her to do? You want her to look not Asian? She's like, you look too Asian. What the fuck are you doing? These people are just racist. They literally did a full circle. They're like the most racist, intolerant people. That's supposed to be their thing. Can you please stop being Asian? It's literally not fair.
It's not what she's saying, dude. I think that some people enjoy this content because that's how they think. She's talking about like the psychology of some weirdo fucking audience members.
Too Asian right
He's
now,
not telling her to look less Asian.
honey. Said Kaceytron. What an insane take. What the fuck?
Will fetishize Asian women as being more docile than American women.
Why would... So
Who
someone
brought
on the
that up?
tolerant left, how do you feel comfortable saying that? That's just racist. Like, what a horrible thing to say. She
Again,
is
she just came out against Miskiff. How are you calling her docile and I don't know what?
Isn't that like a really harmful trope? Where she's like,
She's not calling her docile. Oh my god. He's like, but she just came out against Miskip. She's not docile. She's saying that people think that Asian women are docile. She's not calling Emiru docile. Look, man, listen for 1 second. Listen for 1 second what these people are saying.
you look Asian, therefore you're pretending to be more docile and all that. It's like she didn't do anything but be herself. Aren't you the one perpetuating that racist stereotype? Freak, loser, lobotomized? The hell?
She's not even talking about Ethan. He's talking about Kaceytron as if she's out there talking about him. Bro, you won the lawsuit. She paid you a settlement. She did the apology you wanted. Why the fuck are you still out here? Why do you even care what she's saying about Emiru? If she was out here talking about you, you know what? Fair enough. You had a whole lawsuit. Probably part of the settlement is like, hey, don't like talk shit about us on your show. If she was out here talking shit about you, I would at least understand why you're losing your shit on Kaceytron now and calling her all these names. She's just fucking talking about Emiru for like 20 seconds. And you just can't fucking help yourself to what? To entertain your incel shitty Asmongold audience, your Emiru audience.
And or
That's
like
crazy
white
to
women
say.
and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's
No.
like her whole her whole platform is just like
By the way,
appealing to, like,
why are you
the
so
worst-
mad at her? Like, they're talking about her so nasty. She didn't do anything except be like, why do I need to say fuck ICE? Like, I'm just here playing video games, right?
Worst fucking men. And
Well, I'm guessing it's the same
like-
reason that Denim's is going in on her because of what she said about the lawsuit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why she's mad. That
Or
was
maybe because she's friends with fucking Asmongold who keeps harassing Kaceytron as well. Or a pedophile. Or Tectone. What's up with that? Why is that so confusing?
Casey. I think maybe Kaceytron forget her public statement, but she also thought my lawsuit was like really valid, and she wished me luck against the other people too. So I think Kaceytron must have forgot her position on this, right? Hopefully, I don't have to remind her, right?
Okay, so here's like, he's basically threatening her with another lawsuit?
Too. So I think Kaceytron must have forgot her valid, and she wished me luck against the other people too. Lawsuit was Casey. I think maybe Kaceytron forget her public statement, but she also thought my lawsuit was like really valid, and she wished me luck against the other people too. So I think Kaceytron must have forgot her position on this, right? Hopefully, I don't have to remind her.
Hopefully, I don't have to remind her. It seems like Kaceytron forgot her position that I'm right and everyone else is wrong. She seems to have forgotten, so I'm trying to reselect my fuck. Okay, let's move this out of here. Hopefully, I don't have to remind Kaceytron. What does that mean, Ethan? What does that mean? Are you threatening to sue Kaceytron again because of what? Because she criticized Emiru? So now even speaking out against Asmongold goes against the terms of your fucking settlement? Like, what are we doing here, you psycho, villain, piece of shit?
Because of what she said about the lawsuit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why she's mad. That was Casey. I think maybe Kaceytron forget her public statement, but she also thought my lawsuit was like really valid, and she wished me luck against the other people too. So I think Kaceytron must have forgot her position on this, right? Hopefully, I don't have to remind her, right?
Yeah, and honestly, what a just irredeemable asshole. Look at these fucking crackhead eyes he's got.
I don't know why some of these
You're right, RLW. He's out there jester maxing. He's jester goon maxing
other girl streamers even like
while spiking his cortisol levels. He just ran into a couple of foids earlier.
associate with her. It's like you're just bringing over like her weird fucking incel viewers into
Can you please stop associating with these girls that look Asian? Don't you know they attract incels for being docile? It's like, are you racist against Asian?
Mopo says lawsuit maxing. That's what Ethan does. That is actually the most accurate one. Jester goon lawsuit maxing.
People actually?
You know what I mean? And then in my opinion, it's like she's not entertaining whatsoever.
Oh, please. Like, you're one to talk. Holy fuck, dude.
Even you said she's entertaining, you fucking liar. Even you said Kaceytron is entertaining and she's funny and like, despite everything and all the bad blood in the lawsuit, you like go back to being entertaining. You're actually very talented and you're very funny. You said that yourself. I fucking remember. I saw your fucking, you know, the lawsuit video. We remember.
I would literally rather watch paint dry. Like, her only pull is really just like being like the e-girl to a bunch of fucking weird basement dwelling incels. Like, I'm sorry. And like I said, this is just
jealous. She sounds so bitter and jealous.
Just my opinion.
But I mean, he's kind of right. Like, that's the thing. She looks young. She does cosplay. It's just a bunch of fucking racist freaks that are watching her shit, man. Why are you so upset, Ethan? Why are you defending Emiru so badly?
But yeah, she sucks. And I mean, like, I don't know. I think that this was a long time coming. I think the other thing that was just like, okay, is how she didn't say anything whenever it came to Tectone and Pinky Chew. You know? She didn't say anything like in support of Pinky Chew or like, you know, like, yeah, like I don't associate with, like it's.
So, I mean, when are you going to announce your friends? For example, I know Mike from PA violently assaulted a couch. When are you going to speak out in defense of that?
He's making like, she just brought up a good point. You know what I mean? She never spoke up for against Tectone for his allegations, and now Ethan is making like, well, what about Mike from PA punching a couch? Like, he just ignores a totally valid point and goes to make a joke. Like, okay, man, you're not serious. You're not a serious person.
Right? I mean, it's easy for you to say because you're not close to it. But like, if there was truth and honesty in the world, you would have denounced Mike from PA long ago for the horrible things he's done to couch.
C. Moran says it just feels icky every time I tune in to see how they're doing. It's getting ickier and ickier. And they're not even bothering anymore. They're the after show is going to take over H3. They're delegating more and more.
Just, you know.
Well, she did make an announcement in the end, Emiru, right?
It's just weird and very, I don't know.
What a loser. That's all I can say looking at Kaceytron. Just a giant loser. Loser behavior. Casey, Denims is still having a meltdown. We're almost done, guys. 2 more clips.
One clip and one statement.
Watch the original. Twitch streamer Denims is still having a meltdown over Twitch streamer Emiru's comment over her lawsuit with Ethan Klein. Denims make the notion that a streamer can't say that they don't want to comment on political. Wait, isn't this the same clip we watched?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Let's just
Video. That's literally all she said.
No, she said you can't do that.
Oh, she's responding to Asman. Okay. May I say that you look very ventriloquist dummy today? Really?
Attempting to educate her
I'm
audience
not gonna watch this.
on what you can and can't do.
And then they're gonna
while
read
Daft
this.
Punk is
They're
playing
gonna
in the
read
background.
Emiru's statement.
Copyright because it's our job.
I'll blast through it. 9 million views, eh?
You want me to shorten it down?
You want to? I can read it fast. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there.
We read this. We don't need to read this again. Let's see what his opinion is at the end.
I usually do. I just my Gold said, you know, this isn't public, but she's the one that canceled it. When I started getting on all this shit, she didn't want to be associated, and she's the one that canceled the podcast. So there's that too.
Okay, that's enough of that. That was fucking unwatchable. What were those 2 clips that were? We should have just watched the Twitter clips. So Ethan says Denims is jealous in her call out of Emiru. Yeah, okay, we saw that. And then we should have watched the Kaceytron Twitter clip. That was much more concise. Rafe says, I'm period maxing right now. Drax says the whole studio that everyone died. No one said anything. It's been such a silent fucking episode. Except AB. Oh, it's so funny. I can't show my face when I'm laughing. Is that how you laugh? Oh my god, it's so funny. Show your face. Do you guys want to see AB's dad as a guest on Better Left Unsaid? That would be so fucking funny if we do that, actually. Nogzalotl, we've been a member for 11 months. Holy shit. Nogzalotl, member for 11 months, says, meanwhile, Ethan does loser behavior, inviting Def Noodles and agreeing with him on a lot of points. Ethan can stop pretending he's a progressive leftist. Speaking of Def Noodles, you know what? Since we're on an H3, I'm not going to do any more H3 for the next couple days. So let's watch some of that. I have Def Noodles on the thumbnail. By the way, I get more views than Def Noodles. Isn't that fucking, like... Why is he even talking to Def Noodles? Like, no one cares. Who cares? Look at that. 262K views. That is low. And by the way, Nogzalotl, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. That's fucking crazy. That's so much support. That's so generous of you. Much love.
That people were upset with her for selling that.
And then in modern day, you're...
Okay, let's see. I tried to jump through this earlier. Def Noodles on gay marriage. What should we watch here? Def Noodles is pro-ICE. Okay, let's watch some of the ICE stuff.
Very, very low bar. So let's talk about immigration. You have a pretty...
I mean, he's such... Dude, he's so obviously grifting, by the way.
Very, very. I think I have.
You see, Sarah, I got.
I don't
Max,
think you make a
Max
secret of it that
Red
you're pro
Productions.
ice and you're in favor of.
Max RD Productions. That is a Lego creator that I'm getting recommended a lot too. He's got a lot of Star Wars shit. Okay, what was I doing? Def Noodles. Mask off with Def Noodles. 484K subs. Like that's a lot. Let's see his view count. 3K views, 2K views, 5K views, 1.7, 1.6, 19K. That one popped off for him. He was on Jubilee. Oh my god. 2.6, 2.4K, 1K, 3K, 1K, 1K. Does he do live streams? Not even just uploading videos? Damn, and look at his set. Like he's okay.
Hi folks, welcome back today.
This is the most grifty thing you can do. The red light behind you, the American flag. Like holy shit. Is my dude grifting? Does anyone buy it? Like no one's buying it too. Like no one believes this. It's not getting any views. No one cares. What the fuck is happening here? The set is hilariously like grift material.
Hi folks.
Like, oh
now,
my god, dude. The American flag, are you kidding me? What happened to this guy, dude? The fuck happened to this guy?
A strong stance on like I still don't have access to this doc, but I've seen or here I think I have.
Beirut George says I'd rather play Quidditch than watch another second of H2. Actually, quick question before we continue watching this. I have an idea for a stream tomorrow night. Let me know if you guys would be down to watch this, and I don't know on which channel to do it. I want to go through my entire PlayStation 2 game collection and just talk about. I have like it's like a bunch of games, not that many. It's like a stack that high. I want to talk about each and every game, why I bought it, what I thought about it, did I like it? Just PS2 games. Would you guys be down for that? Would anyone here be down for a PlayStation? Let me make a poll real quick. Start a poll. Would you watch me talk about my PS2 game collection? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, I'm back. And like I know it's gonna be a more niche type of live stream. Like it's not gonna be I have more games than this. This is just a little teaser to show you guys what I'm talking about. Like I know it's gonna be maybe 20, 30, 40 of us in here tomorrow at best. So no pressure, just a chill stream. But like I am curious, like for example, PlayStation 2 games like The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. I just want to go through my collection and talk about each game, what I remember about it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like, and if it has like if I have fond memories of this game. Something like Lord of the Rings. Gun. Did you guys ever play Gun? I'd love to talk about Gun with you guys. Peter Jackson's King Kong video game. Look at that. Harry Potter. Quidditch. Someone was just talking about Quidditch right now. Well, how about the PlayStation 2 Quidditch game? How about that? Star Wars Battlefront. The original Star Wars Battlefront 1. The one that started it all. Budokai Tenkaichi, some Dragon Ball. Why not? Bang. The original God of War 1 and God of War 2. And my all-time favorite game, or at least on the PlayStation 2, Shadow of the Colossus. The original, like it came with like a nice little slip-on cover. Would you guys be down to join me for a live stream? We got 85% saying yes so far. That is based on how many votes? 26 votes. All right, cool. Should I do it on this channel, you think, or on the gaming channel? I feel like I want to do it here. Gaming channel might not get enough viewers. I don't want to get demotivated when I do stuff on the gaming channel. Anyways. I want to do... Would you guys be down for that stream? I think it'll just be a fun chill stream for me to do, like, you know what I mean? a nice distraction. We try out something new, you know what I'm saying? Vamos a sacarnos la mierda. What does that mean? Were you shit? Are you saying you were shit in Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi? So fuck yeah, okay. We might do that tomorrow night. That might be our stream tomorrow night. PlayStation 2 games. Let's do it. We'll do it here. We'll have some fun. I want to experiment with different types of content. I know that some videos do better than others. Okay. So I'm experimenting. The Lego stuff was an experiment. This would be an experiment. So I would love to do it here if you guys would join. Nola Magnolia just gifted 5 2-hour memberships. Thank you so much, Nola Magnolia. That's so generous. We're at 11 new members today. That's fucking awesome. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Nola. Let's go. And let's fucking go. So tomorrow, we're going to have a casual, chill stream. How about that?
I don't think you make a secret of it that you're pro-ICE and you're in favor of these kind of strict immigration.
Let's back to this. Def Noodles.
I've seen, or here, I think I have. I don't think you make a secret of it that you're pro-ICE and you're in favor of these kind of strict immigration laws. So tell me about why you support ICE.
I support border enforcement, and ICE does interior removals.
Mm-hmm. But do you support their methods?
I do not, no, actually.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Because there's a video of you, which maybe...
So he supports ICE, but not their methods. Cool.
You guys can link me. Oh, I have it. Of you kind of... Like, here, I'll show this.
Yeah, play the clip.
Yeah, I will.
Vaughn got Rosewater says, thank God for emulation. I've been playing some of these games on my phone because Android phones are so good for emulation now. Someone got Red Dead Redemption 2 at 45 FPS on OnePlus. Holy shit! Red Dead Redemption 2 on a phone? Yeah, that's fucking... I thought we were talking like vintage PlayStation 2 games.
I don't even need to describe it. Let's just see what you...
Well, there's... By the way, there's a longer clip of that, but we can talk about it.
We can pull that up. So this is Alex Preddy, the guy that was
shot,
murdered, and there was a big story a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So here's your take on it.
Now, for clarity, Alex Preddy is seen...
There's so much shit in the way of my fucking thing. There we go.
in this video screaming at an ICE agent, assault me, before spitting on an ICE vehicle and then kicking his taillight. And that alone completely undermines the carefully constructed narrative Democrats are trying to push about...
So you claim it's a carefully constructed narrative that he's a victim.
Yeah. I don't
Do you
think
believe he's a victim?
I don't think he was a victim. No, absolutely not.
So then you agree with their methods in this case?
No, now you're extrapolating to put words in my mouth. So here's
what methods do you disagree with?
I don't think immigration enforcement should be playing out in the streets in the manner in which it is. Now, the problem with the reason why it's happening is sanctuary laws, right?
You guys might notice, you guys might see if you're watching on TV, it says activate Windows in the bottom right corner of my screen. I think it only hides it when I put my camera over it. I don't know what the fuck happened. I bought this PC. Listen, guys, maybe it didn't have an original version of Windows in there. I don't know. I need to activate my Windows apparently. Okay, so I need to deal with that. So if it's bothering you, ignore it.
The sanctuary laws in different states is breaking the cooperation between the state and the county,
Even
right?
His
Like
hair,
we see that play out in California.
Hair, man. Like, why is it coiffed like that? Is he actually running for Congress? Like, he looks ridiculous with a red tie. Like, it's, oh my god.
And the county aren't cooperating with federal law enforcement to do these sorts of removals. Back before sanctuary laws, they used to go into prisons, right? Somebody would get arrested.
I can help you with that. With you said with emulation, right? Dreadful. I've been playing PS1. Yeah, you told me. I eventually want to play Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. I want to replay that game so badly. I want to emulate that. For now, I'm going to finish Lego Lord of the Rings on the gaming channel. That game is so fun, by the way. If you guys want to like just watch me have a chill, fun time playing like a light-hearted game, Lego Lord of the Rings is so fun. They use all of the voice acting from the movies, the music from the movies. Like, those things get copyrighted like that. But it's so fun to play. Like, I'm dying to play. And I'm really tempted to play off stream, but like I just want to play it on stream with you guys because it's like fun and we get to rewatch the movies together basically in condensed form, in Lego form. But I am dying to play some Lego Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna be away this weekend, I think, but like next week I want to fucking play for that.
For example, right? and they would check their immigration status, and they would call ICE over to do an investigation and determine whether that person should be, you know, removed or not. It was something that played out in prisons, not on the streets, right? And it was safer, and there was a judicial process around it, right? Nowadays, because of sanctuary laws, because that cooperation has been broken, that's why it's playing out in the streets, because there's, you know, especially, especially with the way also our bail system is working, where like you see this revolving door of people just like committing crimes and just leaving, right?
So you think it's a necessary evil of what's playing out?
No, I think.
Well, how should they do it differently?
I think we should repeal sanctuary laws.
But like right now, what should ICE do?
This is so boring, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to show you guys boring content. Did they talk about anything interesting? Noxolato, did you watch this? Debate conclusion. Anchor baby. Will he self-deport? Def on Jewish conspiracy theories. Did they talk about, like, the genocide? Why is the Republican Def's bizarre takes on Super Bowl? Def using anti-Semitic terms. God, this is so boring.
Anyway, I see you've carved out a lot of space for you to say, I'm just kidding, right? That's useful. For example, you called the halftime show, let's see here.
Oh, it was slop.
Yeah, this is what. Let me show you guys a fun little teaser. This isn't official yet. This is literally, the boys haven't even seen this. The boys haven't even seen this. I haven't showed this to Comrade Casey or to James. But we're trying to work on some branding. Nour worked on a little animated thing. What do you guys think of this? Let me know in the chat. This is Nour's work. I'm being mocked by James and Comrade Casey in this photo. Does this look cute? What do you guys think? Is this cute for our little weekly live stream podcast together? Better left unsaid. This is not the official like logo, but like we definitely want to have like a little animated version of ourselves. What do you guys think? James is looking pretty handsome in that picture. Look at Comrade Casey too, looking pretty serious. You guys like this? Who's using slurs? Who just used a slur right now? Da 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 da. Let's see how the verge get. No one should. I'm back. Who used a slur? Guys, no slurs in the chat, okay? Don't make me yell. Okay? I'm a Lebanese Arab man, and when I yell and I scream, I get loud. Okay, you guys like this? Yeah, my head's small. I told Nour that. I told her my head's too small. Look at Comrade Casey's head compared to mine. My head needs to be made much bigger, maybe slightly lighter beard. I think I'm maybe too bearded. And these aren't even the final designs. These are just like a little quick sketch. They ain't done. This ain't done. Noxolato says, TLDR, Def is a Zayo and they shook hands like pals. Oh my god. Goddamn. Yeah, I know. You're making Dreadful do... Like, just let Dreadful chill. Why are you making Dreadful have to delete stuff? Everybody be nice in the chat, okay? No slurs. If you think it's going to offend someone, don't say it. Noxolato, thank you for the dono. You're too kind. So yeah, my head will be made bigger. My head must be... At least it needs to be Comrade Casey and James' size. But like, yeah, I got my little chair right here. I like that she got the spirit of my microphone, though. So, you guys think it's cute in general? Okay, everyone thinks it's nice. Interesting art. I think, what's wrong with it, the Hermiotaurus? It is concept art. It's like, it's just an early sort of, it's not going to look that much more detailed. Like, we want kind of like a little animated, cutesy version of it. It's not final. It's just concept. And Nour might get super angry with me for showing like unfinished work. This is unfinished. I just wanted to giving you guys a teaser for being here with me. We're almost 3 hours in. It's a little tease. But yeah, my head is too small. That's true. She made my head way too tiny. Way too tiny. But it's cool. Okay, let's watch some of this boring ass debate.
No. That's not what you said.
Oh, okay. It's never been more evident that Americans aren't buying this sort of goy slop.
What's goy slop?
It's a term.
Do you see how you're not defining your terms?
It's a term. I mean, we all know what the
It's a
word goy. I'm a goyim, right? Technically.
So what is goy
'Cause I'm
slap?
not-
But what does this have to do with Jews? What is
Are
this
they
have
gonna have like a real
to do
conversation?
with Jews?
I mean, it's not necessarily referencing Jews, but it's
Then
talking
why
about,
did you use the word goy?
because it's a reference to so in that term in and of itself there's a power structure, right, within the term goy and how Jews see Jews and goyim, right? So I'm talking about a power structure of the elites and
by the
the
way,
people consuming it.
I just
And
wanna say
now
for the
by the way, I'm
record-
not saying that the elites are all Jewish. I'm just saying there's nothing to define that. What I'm saying is
That's
that
why you
there is
call
a
it goy
dynamic.
slap.
Why is Ethan even having a debate with Def Noodles? Like, how did this come about? Why is Def Noodles relevant again? He's been out of the limelight for years. Everyone hated him for a while. Like, why did Ethan think this would be an interesting conversation? Why did he think this would get views? What is the, like, what's the history of this thing? Was it because they talked about him on, I'm gonna, 1 second. Did they talk about him on the after show? Is that what it was? Where did they talk about? No, Jeffrey Epstein is alive. Caleb Hammer nukes his channel. YouTuber arrested for murder. Like, how? Okay, so fact checking the Def Noodles. Oh my God, they had to fact check the Def Noodles debate. Oh my God. At least they got paid for it. At least they got paid for it. There's no conversation. These AI posters. Oh my God, AI thumbnails, man. Come on. Okay, let's go back. We were watching this, right?
Right? So I'm talking about power structure of the elites
by the
and
way,
the people consuming it.
I just
And
wanna say
now
for the
by the way, I'm
record-
not saying that the elites are all Jewish. I'm just saying there's nothing to define that. What I'm saying is
That's
that
why you
there is
call
a
it goy
dynamic.
slap?
No, I'm just.
Let's see the conclusion.
And I think that you can even kind of, it seems impossible, but you can influence each other and meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
In a reasonable.
And I agree. And here's the thing. The way, so we had my hat up. The thing that I have on my hat, I have two swords. And that goes back to something
Wait, what
biblical.
hat?
The hat that
Man with long last name says, I kind of want to know what they're saying about the Epstein Fortnite thing. I don't think I can listen to that.
talking
Oh,
about
the Iron Cross.
Yeah, it has two
Well,
swords
let's
on
do
it.
it.
That's biblical. It's iron sharpens iron.
Hmm.
The only way for you to get to the best ideas is for you to test them ideologically, culturally, debating them out. That's how you get to the best ideas.
People always knew that, why all of a sudden we can't talk?
Exactly. And it just feels like things are just culturally we've dissolved to such a degree that we're so polarized that people have forgotten how to talk. So
It gets worse
I
and
don't want
worse.
to see. I think this is essential so that we can walk back from moments of having the president get shot at, people like Charlie Kirk get shot at. Because I don't want.
That was horrible. By the way, I know I cried when that happened, and I don't support him at all. But I was just deeply affected by such a public display of violence, public violence, and then our political violence. And
Your tears for Charlie Kirk are appreciated, Ethan. We're all Charlie Kirk, and we carry the flame.
to see too many people, making light of it.
Yeah,
It was really sad.
And I think that this helps start moving that back and shining a contrast on what those people are doing and how it's unacceptable. Like those people should be shamed out of doing that. And I think we both can agree on that. So,
well, so when is the election happening? It's
the primary is in June and the election is in November.
Okay. So what's the plan of action? Just making more public appearances, get your name out there.
Doing public appearances. I go to college campuses. I go to different faith communities around town. Go to churches. I've actually been to several temples and synagogues.
Oh, don't mention goy slap.
Okay, make sure to not mention it.
Yeah.
But they're very nice. They're very, very nice everywhere I've been. I think a lot of people in the state, and I'm sure you see this as well. Like we're not living for the amount of taxes that we pay in LA and in California. We're not getting the quality of life that we pay for.
Right.
We have people that are, like I said,
This is so boring. Who cares?
So this is the conversation. I go door knocking a lot. I talk to a lot of.
You do?
I do. Yes. Everyone, right? And Democrat, right? Not just try to actually challenge the corruption that I see in the system and
What
try.
happened to this guy, man? It's such a weird arc. His whole arc has been so strange.
I want to
Does Dan want that?
when he gets back. Yeah.
By the way, I did not. I just learned this that you were banned on Twitch for using poppers.
Oh, that wasn't me. I had somebody on my stream that it was Pasadena.
Yeah, I don't. But I think some of us actually do live in that district.
I just moved out of Glendale. And,
You lived in Glendale?
I lived in Glendale.
Can Dennis depend on your vote come the election in November?
I moved out.
Wait, you were with the Armos over there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you homies with the Armenians?
Yeah, because I'm Lebanese. We're very similar tendencies. I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that.
I live in one of those districts.
Together. Look at us. This is America, the tapestry. A Lebanese man, a Brazilian man.
We got a Mexican over there too.
A Jewish.
I mean, I'm more than just a Mexican, but yeah, I live in those districts. I won't be voting, so.
You won't be
not
voting?
for you. Not convinced from this.
You're not
voting for him.
Oh my God.
But you're not in his district.
I am in his district.
You are?
Yeah.
Wait, the Valley? I thought you said Burbank and stuff. Your district's the Valley?
Well, Burbank's in the Valley, no?
But you don't live in Burbank.
What's your address, Nate?
Yeah, I'll tell you my address.
I mean, you could do.
Hold on. Wait. Can I just? So you're not going to vote for me, Nate?
Of course not. Why not? Why would I?
Okay. So here's the thing. I'll deport you as soon as I get in.
Oh.
That's probably why he doesn't.
That's not helping.
That's probably why.
Ooh, I like Ethan's reaction. Like, ooh. Instead of being like, no, you're going to deport my employees. Like, ooh, you hear that, Nate? You're going to get deported.
Not going to vote for me, Nate?
Of course not. Why not? Why would I?
Okay. So here's the thing. I'll deport you as soon as I get in.
Oh.
That's probably Ethan laughing it off.
Probably why
he is kidding. He's not. Def Noodles is not going to deport Nate.
That's probably why he doesn't.
That's not helping.
That's probably why he doesn't.
Obviously, it's jokes. It's jokes.
If you could,
it's
we ain't
jokes,
cool like
Nate.
that, buddy.
I won't deport you, okay?
But so Nate, how can he get your vote?
I don't think he can.
Oh my God.
Hopeless.
Well, this is the level of partisanship we've arrived at this country. There's no persuading him into voting for me.
Well, you did just threaten to deport him, even though he's an American citizen.
I was joking.
Yeah,
You're not going to deport.
joking.
You
I
think
don't
I'm
like my
going to deport?
politicians.
Jesus, he literally said nothing to defend his employee.
Just joking.
Am
like
I going to deport Bad Bunny too?
You'll try.
Or you wanted to arrest him? You want to arrest Nate? He's a good man. He's a father.
I'll protect you, Nate. I'll protect you.
Yeah, Tamara's.
Who said that? I'll protect
Tamara's. Just. Well, I don't like to introduce her as like.
Send it Tamara.
Is state of play done?
She's Jewish.
Is the state of play done? State of play, Sony. It's done, huh? Oh, it was an hour and 42 minutes. Any cool shit?
Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you
ugly
can.
As hell. Okay, this is coming to PC. True. Okay, walking simulator coming to PC. What else?
Running out of time.
Resident Evil. Ooh, that looks
デッドライブ6をベースにダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加。
Is that the same thing? John Wick and God of War trilogy. They announced a new God of War? What? Ooh, Star Wars? Thank you guys. That is my sneeze.
Our newest racer has arrived!
Pod racing?
Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, an insurrection.
Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP.
Oh, are they re-releasing Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS5? Okay. I've never played it, honestly. Def is also friends with Groyper Amy Dangerfield. Oh, from Her Take. Oh man, what happened to Her Take? God damn, I haven't watched that show in ages. Wait, and what God of War trilogy? Like God of War 1, 2, and 3 are coming back to PS5? We've already replayed these a million times. Silent Hill. The John Wick? Okay, that's fucking cool. A John Wick video game? Okay, that's gotta be pretty dope. Let's check that out. Let's check out John Wick.
スタートレーラーの方はいかがでしたでしょうか。開発こちらを
Not actual gameplay, important to keep in mind.
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted. He must be
RLW says, is there any Star Trek fans? We just got a Lego kit. Oh, let's go. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but congrats on the Lego kit.
versatile, capable, adaptable.
Look, I'd play the shit out of Jonathan Stick game. I feel like it'll be a bit like Sifu. But with guns.
He must be grounded, stable, constant.
Oh, fuck, copyright. I forgot about the copyright. Beirut George says, Anthony, look at me. What did you say, Beirut George? Brew George. What else have you said in this chat? Did I miss anything?
I believe you are ready, sir.
Watch me. Where's the God of War trilogy? Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, the God of War trilogy is fucking goated. I'm sorry. Goated. I played the third one overnight. I started playing it at midnight and finished it. And yes, I will be playing GTA 6. Fuck it. You crazy? Of course I'm playing GTA.
Zeus!
On stream.
Your son has returned.
Are they remaking it or just like upscale? Remake! Oh shit! Oh, okay. They're remaking it with like brand new graphics and shit.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people?
Original OG Kratos.
It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. And in addition, since we're approaching the last few months of
I mean, shit. I just showed you guys my OG.
God of War's 20th anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise. Now,
I've been there from the beginning, and I think like controversial. God of War 4, you know, the Norse mythology stuff is beautiful, emotional tale, losing his wife Atreus, all of that beautiful. That of War, amazing. The story of the Greek trilogy is better. I'm sorry. Like, I prefer the story of like how he got the ashes on him, his revenge against Ares. Like, the fact that they're skipping over this to tell the Norse mythology story, I think they're missing out on so much. It is such a massive mistake. Dreadful, you've never played the originals. They hold up very well. They released them, they upscaled them and released them in like 1080p on PlayStation 3. And I replayed God of War 1, 2 on the PlayStation 3, I remember. I even platinumed God of War 2. I think I even played the PSP ones. There are 2 PSP God of War games that they released on the PlayStation 3 that you could play. Son of Sparta, something like that, and another one, Ghost of Sparta, and another one. I played both of them. I've played every God of War game. Even the prequel. What the fuck was it called? The other one, Deception. Horrible. But God of War 1, incredible. The story is like the first one is my favorite. The best story. The most memorable. Again, I played it when I was young, too young, but it was fantastic. God of War 1 is legendary. I'm so sad they're not going to tell the story of that game in the series.
Is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before. I'm telling you. That's all you get. So, thank you for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go! Go. Go!
That looked a little silly. I mean, look, he's been mocked by the new Kratos. What's his name? God, what's the new Kratos who does the voice? He was mocked by that dude, way buffer. You know. God of War is such a beautiful game and story. Asif, what are we talking about? Who's gay? Christopher Judge. That's right, Christopher Judge. Yeah, Christopher Judge mocks this guy. Like, fucking, boy, huge. Even though this guy was great. Like, this guy doesn't get enough credit. Like, this guy is the OG Kratos. We should respect him. And look, honestly, I'm glad I didn't stream this just for a God of War remake. Oh, wait. Oh, they have some footage? No.
Legendary saga of gods and monsters, of tragedies and triumphs, of destruction and redemption.
That's something else. Oh, Sons of Sparta. Okay, no, we don't need to. I'm glad I didn't stream this whole thing. It's not worth it to me. Like, I don't play most of these games. I'm out here playing fucking Dark Souls 2. I'm behind on games. Anyways, guys. Asif says, I'm not a homophobe. That's good to know, Asif. We appreciate you. God bless the gays. Well, let's go. There we go. Well, everyone, I think that's it for today. It's been 3 hours. There's not much to talk about anymore right now. What am I going to do for the rest of the night? Maybe I'll play some Lego Lord of the Rings, but I don't want to do... I'm sorry if I hurt someone. You didn't hurt anyone. Asif, thank you for the apology. Very kind. If anyone was hurt in the chat, they will let you know, but that's great. You know, that's a kind apology, kind comment of you to make. ما تعتلهم. إذا بتحكي عربي. Asif بتحكي عربي? You speak Arabic? So everyone, tomorrow I will see you here on the main channel. We're going to experiment with a gaming-centric... It's going to be very casual. I'm literally just going to I'm going to pull up game by game, tell you what I think about it, what I remember about it. Maybe we'll look at some footage on YouTube, have some fun, and tell you if it was a game I enjoyed playing or not. And what's funny about, like... Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Sarah's asking what time tomorrow's stream? Most likely... like 8 p.m., something like that. 8 or 9 p.m. Something chill. To everybody who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. To Nola and Jim and Marina, thank you so much for gifting us lovely memberships today. That's so kind. Nogzalato, thank you for the super chats. Everybody who sent, let me see who sent in super chats today. Let me thank y'all. Wait, what? Excuse me. How do I do that again? Oh, yeah. Viewer activity. So, Nogzalato, thank you. Nola, Chris, CH, Marina, Jim, we love you all. Y'all are the best. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Asif, ya ahla wa sahla. Dreadful, thank you. Elab, thank you for being here. Sarah, the mods, thank you for today. Thank you. You guys were great today. Ya ahla wa sahla, everyone. Zeph, thank you. Chris, thank you. Asif, thank you. Anari, thank you. Hermio, thank you. Who else we got down here? Hermio. I already said that, didn't I? RLW. Tiny Spoof. Y'all are great. Thank you so much, everybody. Billy Beaselbub. I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your night. And, as always,